What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Come on in. We got some stuff to talk about with Umar. And yes, I'm going live early because y'all, Christmas Eve is tomorrow. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. I'm so excited. So excited. So my kids and I will be going to see this Nutcracker show, and I'm so excited. I worked so hard, you all, to try to get um, money saved up, put aside to be able to take the kids to do something, festive for the holiday season. And um, so we're gonna have our traditional Christmas movie night, and the kids and I are gonna hang out. So I wanted to get a couple live streams in early today, and we got to talk about Umar because Umar is playing around with 50 Cent. I don't care what nobody says. Umar's out here playing around with 50 cents and he thinks 50 cents is for play. 50 Cent will ether you, Umar, and he will sleep peacefully. It won't bother him at all. And he'll have you walking around here begging for your mama that we still need to see. Because where's proof of life? Your mother? Like he won't show any proof of life of his mother. But he want to sit here and talk about 50 Cent doing a documentary on Diddy. That's his prerogative. That's what he wants to do. Who is Umar to sit here and to stop that from happening? It's so ridiculous. The most hypocritical people on earth is sitting here minding someone else's business, trying to point out their hypocrisy, while Umar still can't tell you all when a school is going to open. Child, please. You can't make this up. So, y'all, we're going to get started on this. How y'all doing? I want to say hello and shout out to all of the fantastic mods all over YouTube. I have the best on YouTube. Never let anybody tell you anything any differently. Best mods on YouTube. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Hit that like button as you come in. I told you I was going to talk about Umar because we just got to get it in. Umar, we're still waiting on proof of life of your mother. You clown. So Umar the Oompa Loompa wanted to squabble up to 50 cents. A man who has destroyed careers with rap songs. How's Ja Rule feeling? Anybody checked on him lately? I have not heard sign of life. This man has been known to destroy a whole man's career with rap beef. And Umar thinks he's got a shot. You out of your mind? Umar's such a Oompa Loompa. It's so stupid. It's like if you don't leave 50 Cent alone for he ethers your soul, he's going to ether your soul. Okay. Y'all, we got some videos we're going to check out from the lounge, from Night and Day Talk Media. We've got a clip of an attorney that gave an interview regarding the buildings in Wilmington that's supposed to be FDMG school buildings. And he gives his insight on that and some of the background information about the buildings themselves and how they came about with being exchanged between the community to the state to, a nonprofit. It's definitely worth hearing. And of course, you guys know I enjoy getting some background information from actual attorneys whenever I can, just to get that higher level insight. And so, shout out to the Luxter. I don't say names unless you all tell me it's okay. You can say my name. Otherwise, I'll say shout out to the Luxter that emailed it to me. You know who you are. For sending me that link. Because to me, that type of information is more valuable. To hear an attorney say something about, how these buildings came about and his thoughts on Umar raising money for these buildings and all this stuff, because he's been raising money for 15 years. And yet nothing has happened because Umar doesn't even talk about the damn schools now. In case you all haven't noticed, Umar doesn't talk about these schools. He's not trying to open up a school. He barely talks about them himself. So, this is where we are. And he's still sitting here raising money. Every time he goes near the school, he goes live. And then, of course, he's asking for money. But he doesn't even care what happens to the school. The buildings could be demolished and fall down. He wouldn't care. He'll probably try to get some, insurance money, but that's about it. Otherwise, Umar could care less about these buildings. He care less. So we got to talk about it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Y'all ready for Christmas? It's almost here. Make sure everybody is getting this alert out. I know I had set this for 8:30, but I wanted to go ahead and do this earlier. If I do a Candace video, I'll do it after this. But I wanted to get Umar in. And that way we could take our time with it and have a little bit more fun. Uh what's going on, Miss Independent? We're gonna get some comments in. How you doing, honey? Hey, Francisca, how you doing? Shout out to my boss, you guys. We have Francisca who's in the UK. I appreciate you for tuning in. Hey, Saint, what's going on? Shout out to my mods. I appreciate you for tuning in. Merry Christmas to all of you all as well. Christmas is the day after tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 24th of December, you guys. We're almost, like, the year is almost done. It's going by so fast. We're almost here. So tomorrow is December the 24th. And I hope you guys have a fantastic, if I don't catch you guys, if some of you step out and I don't catch you all at the end, I want you all to know from myself here in the Lady Luck Club that I wish you all a merry, happy, excited, jovial Merry Christmas. And of course, I'm going to be going live this weekend, of course. So you'll be able to hear from me before the new year. But I do want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. This is so exciting. So let's get some more comments in. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in. Let's see here. Umar, stop the madness. I know, right? Hey, Rip, what you doing? Oh man. Will Safari said, I see you down there. I see you. I see you. And he was like, okay, please do it, Umar. Umar, stop the madness. He would say anything to get publicity. Yeah, he picking on the right one on the wrong day. Umar, you going after 50 Cent. It's a stupid thing to do. And I have a couple videos I'm going to show. And one of them, I actually think he realized trying to go after 50 Cent is not. He's like, I just want to love, man. I have no, it's all love with 50 Cent. I'm sure it is. 50 Cent will beat your ass to keep living. He wouldn't even care. You can't make this up. Tavares, how you doing? He said, good Garvey day to you all. Shout out to my moms as well. Umar just wanted clout. Exactly. Yes, that's the name of the video. Because you can tell Umar wants clout. Why should he care if someone's doing a documentary on Diddy? Umar, is it because you might be doing the similar or same things that Diddy is doing? Birds of a feather flock to damn together. Hit dogs always holler. Hit dogs always holler. Umar, it's mighty funny how you come off like you're trying to defend Diddy. Why? He doesn't pay your bills. Diddy doesn't give you money. You still broke as hell and you still need a job. Trying to sit here in the cap for Diddy and to go after 50 Cent, what is that going to get you? Other than people cussing your ass out. 50 Cent's like, hey man, none move. He doesn't see you coming. He doesn't even think you're irrelevant. he doesn't. 50 Cent could care less that Umar's still roaming the earth. Probably was like, that dude's still alive. I can't believe it. Like, get the hell out of here. So, you can't make this up. Oh man, I just hit that like button, sister at LSC. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. We're all that the tires we tired but still rolling Africans at. He trying to be relevant again. Oh man, this is not the way to go. This whole thing with Nikki 50 Cent interview with Fox News after threatening Jay. He better play Nikki. Hey, Nikki, her money plus interest, or as we all know, the rest of that Doc 50. That's crazy. Yeah, I saw Nicki Minaj was at the Amfest, and here's Umar out here going after 50 Cent over a documentary. 50 Cent can do a documentary, Umar. What the hell can you do? This is mighty funny. 50 Cent can do a documentary. What can you do, Ma? Seriously. So, I mean, it's just, it's crazy. He hasn't brought anything to the table. Umar won't even fill out a job application at this point, because that's what you need, Umar. It's a job. You need a job. And you need to show sign of life with your mother. Hopefully 50 Cent will hear something along the lines of, we heard your family looking for their mom. And then he'll start putting that out there. Because Umar, 50 Cent could start going in about how you won't let your siblings see their mother. I mean, he could just do that. I hope he does. Hope 50 Cent says something along the lines of, well, you're going to show us proof of life of your mother. And then call him a bunch of words and keep living. Because, 50 Cent told you all he's petty and he's one of the greatest trollers ever. But what he did with this documentary is what needed to be done. I'm just going to say it like that. Needed to be done. And people like 50 Cent, who hangs out with people like a Polite, who also is in prison for the same thing, or Nature Boy and Carbonation, Young Fair, all these people that act just alike, coming in from these cults where they sit here and they prey after children, they abuse women, they essay, and they do all these things. And then they think they're supposed to get away with it. That's not how that works. Diddy is sitting in prison where he belongs. That's it. He was found guilty of what he was charged with and found guilty for. And the penalty for that is prison. And unless Umar wants to go with him and sit in prison with his ass, why in the world is the justice system not supposed to prevail somehow? But if it was the other way around, or if anyone we knew involved in that and they were a victim, we would want that person in prison. No one gets a pass because they went out and made a bunch of money off of other black people. Because Umar won't say anything like that. He won't sit here and talk about how he has raked the black communities over the coals. Raked everybody over the coals. And he has taken money for years from the black communities that could not afford to give him all this money for the purposes of a school of some sort that he can't open or create a curriculum for. Umar, kick rocks. Kick rocks. It's crazy. All right, man. Y'all ready? We finna get to it. We're gonna start off with this post here. Thank y'all so much. What's going on, Black Anonymous? How you doing? Everybody speak to everybody. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Can you believe Umar posted an AI pic of a mother and a boy next to FDMG as if it opens? I didn't know he did that. Umar, we just can't keep up, you clown. Oompa Loompa strikes again. I mean, the lies continue on. And yet, he does stupid stuff like that. But his cult members, the Umar Tardians, they walk around here talking about how, oh, you guys keep slandering him. They're too stupid to understand the definition of the word, so that's why I don't really pay them any attention. Because they're clowns. When you find a lie, you let me know. Otherwise, kick rocks, and we don't give a damn about how Umar feels. He does not pay my bills, and I'm damn sure not giving him a dime of my money. Then, that's it. The Umar Tardians sit here in the cap for him. I guess they're going to be paying off people's mortgages because they feel like they get to control what people say and do. That's not how that works. They literally think that they understand the definition of slander. It's laughable. Umar, you don't have to like anything people say, but the First Amendment is not a one-way street. You clown. People get to criticize you all day. You chose to be a public figure. No one told you to do that. You unemployed Oompa Loompa. You could always show proof of how the money is being spent. Why don't you produce your personal taxes, that you're not filing because you're not working anywhere? But you won't do that. So no, where's the slander? Tell him to show how he's spending the money, and then he can, then holler at us. But until then, we don't give a damn how he feels or the Umar Tardians. We don't hear in the LLC. I say that boldly and proudly. I could care less about these Umar Tardians. I really can. They're no different than the candy ass cult members. They're all cult members. And they just blindly follow someone. And Umar's been raising money for over a decade on the same nonsense that he can't even give you a curriculum for or show you how he's going to pay teachers and staff. So, if nothing else, these Umar Tardians can be named with him in lawsuits. People can start suing his ass. They'll be mad if that happens, though. You might want to sit the head down and go on somewhere, kick rocks. Y'all, you can't make this stuff up. Let's kick this off with a post and go from there. Good to see everyone in here. It is. I appreciate all of you all. 50 and Nikki, who's blackballing him? I don't know what you're talking about, DBS. I really don't. You can't make this up. Umar, you posting up AI images everywhere. You can't make this up. He posted an AI image. As if FDMG is up and running. You can't make this up. I got my gifts early. My dad is traveling. What's going on, Carmen? How you doing, honey? My dad is traveling. My mom's husband invited his son with no manners to their house. If I see him again, I'll not hold my tongue. Yeah, it's the year of truth. Yeah, it's nothing wrong with telling people why they need to be respectful because sometimes people can get out of hand. You got these kids nowadays, boy, they act like they're born with a silver platter in their lap. You got people walking around here acting as if no one is supposed to criticize them of anything. No. That's not how that works. If you got a bunch of Umar Tardians using terms they can't define, like slander, yeah, no. We get to say what we want. And we're gonna do that. Oh man, this is something else. Clout Jason, get a clue. How you doing? What's going on? Now, how you doing? Umar wants to party like Diddy. Umar wants to be wealthy like Diddy, and he just wasn't smart enough to figure it out. I guess Diddy didn't really do much of anything either. He doesn't have any talent like that. He was just the loudest person in the room. You know, he's arrogant, he's cocky, and he was the loudest person in the room. You know, it's kind of like the Candy Zones, except the female version. So it like comes down to it. You get mad because somebody did a documentary about someone else. Umar, the documentary was not about you. And then when someone tried to do a documentary about you, you wanted to file a slap suit against her. And then you tried to make it seem like you were perfect. That's not how that goes. But you had someone willing to do an actual documentary about you, Umar, and you didn't care. You didn't even want her to play the actual film and let it premiere in movie theaters. You tried to ruin her life. So you had the chance for someone to do a documentary about you, Umar, and you didn't give two shits. So we don't give two shits how you feel either. Let's that documentary about Diddy is still going to be out there. It's not going anywhere. He's a clown. Umar's a clown. Can't make this up. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Hit the like button as you come in. Julia said Trump is exactly like us. He was born in NYC. Everything. Fortune spent decades trying to gain media attention. How will we find another person who perfectly represents blue collar Americans? I don't know. Everybody got their opinion on that, and I have no idea, honey. I'm sure someone will come up out the ranks. Who knows? Let's see here. Philip said, obviously Umar will sacrifice himself for clout because in his case, he doesn't have a leg to stand on. Yeah. He thinks somehow this is going to work for him, and it's not, Umar. It's just not. Now, Linda said 50 should make Umar show proof of those so-called 6 degrees. Exactly. Umar, 50 doesn't even have to do it. I already told your clown ass. If you keep walking around here talking about you went to all these schools and got all these degrees, I'm getting the dissertations for all of them. We've already started with Pecan. You're welcome. I have made sure that was my original idea. I came up with it. I sent the email. I posted it up. Y'all saw it. It's on my channel still. That email went to that school on a Sunday to those 3 advisors. I wasn't playing around with that. That's how true journalism works too, Umar. So you say you got 6 degrees. We're gonna try to get the evidence on it. Because otherwise, your dumb ass should learn how to shut up. When you can't tell us how you gonna pay teachers and staff and where your mother's at. Why haven't we seen your mother? Who does this? He goes out of his way to put himself into situations where he doesn't belong. But when his siblings are trying to see their own mother, his nephews and nieces, her grandchildren want to see their own grandmother. All of a sudden, it's like she doesn't exist. Nope. You got people who love her want to see her. That's it. What's going on, Uncle Mo? How you doing? Shout out to Uncle Mo. Can I get one of the fantastic mods to please drop the YouTube channel link for Uncle Mo TV in the chat? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys make sure you go check him out on his YouTube channel. He's also visited the school. We've covered that here in the LLC. We've had a joint live, and Uncle Mo is always welcome here in the LLC. Thank you so much for checking in with us and tuning in. Merry Christmas to you. I appreciate that. How did the documentary and Umar shockumentary never come to it never came to be that he collected money for it? Exactly. He's mad because the Diddy documentary is making money done by 50 Cent. And then he invokes himself in his own documentary that could have been a lot better had he not gotten in the way of it. Not saying that Marianne Lorian did anything wrong. It's just that Umar came into it and he vomited all over it because of his nonsense. He should have just let Marianne Lorian do her thing. You know, this was her film. She's the producer. He should have let her handle her film and do it the way she wanted to do it. He invoked himself into that and then tried to sue her for it. Who knows where that film could have went had he left it alone. But he didn't. Umar, you're an idiot. He's such an idiot. Oh, man. He ain't done yet. Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's get to it. Let's start off with this post here. Because I wanted to make sure we got this in. This is on his, correct me if I'm wrong, his Instagram page. And United We Stand. You guys see here, Umar Ifatunde. Because I don't call him doctor because he's not a real doctor. Okay? Umar is not licensed or certified as a psychologist. You know, him trying to give out sessions in his mother's closet. Absolute BS. He's not a doctor. And I'm not going to call him anything he does not have the credentials to back up and support. Otherwise, we can all just call ourselves doctors. You know, I'm Dr. LLC. Here all for the clowning of Umar Johnson, the Oompa Loompa. Yeah, just call me the doctor. I handle this strategically and surgically. You can't make this up. So no, I would never call him doctor. He's a clown. And then you guys have the there's a video that he did. He did an interview. And I don't know who the guy is that he did the interview with. I haven't gone over it. To be honest, I'm not going to go over it because I can only tolerate Umar for so long. Okay? He's like Candace. I cannot watch him alone. I have to watch it with you all, you know, just for my sanity. And he says the same old thing over and over and over again. He does not talk about the school. He will not tell people what's going on with his mother. He won't let his other relatives see, you know, the mother. None of that. So, you know, it's another interview yet again on someone's YouTube channel because struggle streamers and all, but yet he goes on everyone else's YouTube channel and shows us exactly how much of a struggle streamer he truly is. Umar, you're a struggle streamer, you Oompa Loompa. You're a struggle streamer. I just don't know why you won't be proud of it. He's such a clown. So this says here, peace and Pan-Africanism, Mr. Curtis Jackson. It has been brought to my attention that you posted a clip. Umar knows that the clip was posted up. It's been brought to my attention. No one had to bring that to your attention, Umar. You were expecting a response from him, you clown. You're a clown. It has been brought to my attention. That's a joke. That you posted a clip from my recent interview with Raoud. R-A-U-D. Is that how you say it? Raoud? on your Instagram page. I have no beef with you, big homie. I have no beef with you, big homie. Yeah, because Umar does not want that smoke. Okay. 50 Cent, like, I'm real gangster. Don't make me have to prove that. He'll beat your ass, Umar. He will beat your ass and he won't even bother him. I have no beef with you, big homie, because you sound like a little punk here. But I always stand on business. No business at all. Because no school has been open. He has no job, no way of telling anybody or proving to anyone how he's making money. And he wouldn't be able to do it if he had to stand before a judge in a court of law. Because he wouldn't. Period. The end. Can't make this up. What is he supposed to be doing? Cowarding down? Umar, you're a coward. Why say something to get his attention? Just shut up. We meant to stop. But he got the audacity to bully people with his Umar Tardians on the internet. So the Umar Tardians on the internet, think they gonna go up against 50 Cent? Good luck to that. He can't make this up. Yeah, when the Umar Tardians are walking around here thinking they're gonna just make threats against people, send their profiles over to 50 Cent. Say all these people that sit here and kiss Umar's ass, yeah, they clowning you, homie. Go tell on them with 50 Cent. Go send them over to 50 Cent. Let 50 Cent handle their asses. There you go. That's how it's done. If Umar's a clown and a coward, you can imagine what the Umar Tardians would say. They don't want to smoke with 50 Cent. No. You can't make this up. I have no beef with you, big homie, but I always stand on business, and I meant exactly what I said because he doesn't stand on shit. As a matter of fact, he cleans dookie out of toilets. That's his favorite pastime. Toilets. My bad. Toilets. I'm proud of your new film studio, and I think we should collaborate. No, that's a no, Umar. Get a job on your new film studio, and think we should collaborate on a few projects for the culture. 50 Cent not studying you. He doesn't have time for your clown shit. I have a strong base of grassroots support. He has cult followers that do not understand the definition of the word slander because they think that free speech and free press and saying something that is highly critical of Umar is slander when they can't define the word, and they definitely wouldn't be able to do it in the court of law. That's what he got. He's got a cult, a dumbass cult. I don't know who's worse, the Umar Tardians or the candy ass cult members. Who's worse. Who's worse? Right now they're about the same. Umar really thought he would be able to go against 50 Cent. Seriously? Don't clap back if you don't know how to clap back. He said, I think we should collaborate on a few projects for the culture. 50 Cent would never go for that. I have a strong base of grassroots support in Shreveport and throughout Louisiana. Cult members don't count. How about we co-produce a few documentaries? Co-produce. Umar's not a producer. We co-produce a few documentaries and docudramas for our people on the Black experience of what? You asking them for money? Be careful what you ask for, Umar, you Oompa Loompa. 50 Cent might just do a documentary on your dumb ass and really, really prove a point. He could just do that, get all those women you've allegedly taken advantage of and abused and gone out, sent your Umar Tardians after them to insult them and to attack them online because they spoke out against Umar. Yeah. 50 Cent could get all those people together and do another surviving series except surviving Umar Johnson, the dum-dum. And then what? You've gotten exactly what you've asked for. A whole documentary about you. You're not going to like it. You might want to leave 50 Cent alone. He's such an idiot. Umar's such an idiot. I'm the leader of global Black consciousness. No, you're not. The most popular scholar in the world because he begs to be that. And I got Black youth ready on all continents. Does he? I mean, if they're sitting around here talking about slander, they need to understand how words work. definitions of terms, the law. You've got Umar Tardia sitting here saying that they're going to essay a woman out of retaliation for speaking out against Umar, another grown ass man. That's where we at. That's in court documents. Umar, you will never ever be able to explain that. You know how disgusting that is? And once 50 Cent sees that, guess what he's going to say? Umar is a piece of SOB. I mean, he's going to go in on you. And he's not going to show you any mercy. You got your Umar Tardians and your clowns out here, grown ass men, threatening to essay other women in your name because this woman said some things you didn't like. That's how much of a coward you are, Umar. You're a punk ass. You think he want to co-produce anything with you? You're not a producer either. You're not even a good actor. Just sit your ass down. Go get a job. You know, I heard McDonald's out. Look out of here. Can't make this up. So you got ready. People on all continents laughable. I was a fan of Power. You know, a whole show that 50 Cent produced. Raising Canaan and BMF. But the time has come to turn the corner and start producing more socially progressive and culturally enriching content for our community, especially the youth. Even though Umar can't tell you anything about when a school that he's been talking about opening for over 15 years is actually going to damn open. Funny how that hypocrisy works, Umar. You can't say shit about a school, though, that you've been telling people you're going to actually open up. You know, a school that doesn't have your name on the deed at all. You're not even mentioned on that deed. So you can't even prove that you own it. You're such an idiot. Put up or shut up. I'm ready for a real independent black TV and film revolution. Let's get to work, big homie. Tomorrow's promise to no man. All we have is now. Hashtag most requested scholar. You can't make this up. 50 Cent is going to cuss his ass out. Oh my good Lord. Umar, what did you think you're going to get out of that? Y'all see this BS? What did he think was going to come out of this? He can't even tell anybody when a school is going to open. What was he expecting out of this? Most requested. You. But when he did that call-a-thon for Thanksgiving, where he was talking to people in his closet, in his mama's closet, because it's not his, it's his mama's closet. The mother, he refuses to show people, right? Because we don't even know if she's alive up in there at this point. We just don't. Her children haven't seen her. They want to see her. Grandchildren, they want to see her. We want proof of life. He can't give it. And people put things past him as if he's not capable of doing something heinous. When you sit here and support someone who supported a man that is in prison for over 150 plus years for having S8 children and gotten young girls pregnant, and he did that for decades, a part of a cult, and you trying to defend someone named Polite? Umar, you could kiss my ass. You soulless miscreant from hell. You can't make this stuff up. And he wants 50 cents to do something for him. Why? Because you'll be bringing nothing to the table. If they even thought about doing something together, Umar Johnson will bring nothing to the table. He has no money. He's not a producer. He's not a director. He can't even write a script. He can't even remember lines without him going in and trying to exert his authority over everybody. He can't even do a film without having 1 to 2 women feel like they can't even be around him at the end of the day because he's that disgusting and deplorable. And then to go after Marianne Laureate to the point where you sent her a lawsuit. Go figure. And then reach out to her for a settlement. Yeah, you know, because in his world, in his alternate reality, that's how that shit works. The petitioner normally doesn't reach out to the defendant to say, hey, you know, maybe we should reach a settlement here because we effed up. We should have never sued you. He tried to sue her for $500,000. That's a slap suit. I called that from day one. It was a slap suit. It was a frivolous, stupid ass petition. He should have never filed it. And for him to turn around and reach out to her speaks volumes. He settled with her. And then realized, I guess what I was doing was just not gonna, it was gonna be futile either way. The judge would have accosted him, probably sanctioned the attorneys for the slap suit. They would have been forced and judged, ordered to pay out a lot more money than $68,000. I can guarantee it. Because she could have counterclaimed for that same amount. And then whatever the court deems necessary, maybe even had a jury demand. And they could have had a full jury trial. Umar and his attorneys would have looked like the greasy slime balls that they truly are. They would have lost so bad, it just would have been laughable. I would have had content for days. And Marianne Lorient was nice enough to settle. She didn't have to. She could have said, hell no, we're going to court. Take your black ass to court. She could have just said, no, I will see you in court. You want to file this against me and make me have to get attorneys? It's going to be well worth it. And I'm going to have this televised. I want people to be able to come in and stream it. Marianne, I would have streamed that whole thing, girl. I would have streamed that entire hearing. It would have been fun for us. We would have enjoyed every bit of it. And watched Umar get utterly destroyed. That would have been epic. She could have went there because he can't force her to settle. And she chose to settle. So he was spared a lot of that embarrassment. 50 Cent would have been able to use that against you, Umar, you clown. He would have did a documentary on Umar and just would ham in on him. He still can if he want to. He still can. If 50 Cent wants to do a documentary on Umar, 50 Cent could reach out to Marianne Lorient. That would be awesome. And say, hey, all those clips and stuff you have from your documentary, can you send that to me? I'll do it. I'll put it together. I'll do a documentary. Because this fluffy, burnt-ass marshmallow man thought he was going to come at me. Talking about let's work together. Oh, okay, I got something for you, player. 50 Cent, please reach out to Marianne Lorient and get those videos. Please reach out to Marianne Lorient. Make our day, bro. And get those videos, those behind the scenes from the documentary she did about him. Oh, man, you would have material for days, bro. Oh, I wish Marianne would put that out. 50 Cent, go ahead and do it. Do the documentary about Umar. We're here for it. We are here for that. I will watch that one. I want that one to be streamed on YouTube, on Hulu Plus, whatever else. What is it? HBO. Put it there. Netflix. That would, man, that would, oh my God. I don't know. That might rival Diddy documentary. It might just rival it. Because Umar just as bad. Umar, you just as bad. You don't think Umar 50 Cent knows that, Umar? You are just as bad as Diddy, except you're not as wealthy. Your mindset, your sick, perverse nature, you're just as bad. You hanging out in Hyde Park, with transgenders and all, you just as bad, man. And you trying to deny this stuff. Come on. 50 Cent would not have a problem doing a Umar documentary like he did with Diddy. It would be easy for him. So Umar, unless that's what you're trying to really spare yourself from, that's not going to work. Telling him that you're the most requested, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't give a shit about that. You think 50 Cent cares about this nonsense you're talking about? Umar sounds like a 10-year-old. My bike is bigger than yours. Look at my pretty handles and the ribbons. It's like you're trying to size up 50 Cent. But then talking about let's collab. I ain't got no beef with you. 50 Cent's like, who the f is you? Who the hell is this? Who the hell is this dude? Umar Johnson. What did he do again? He don't know anything about him. 50 Cent walking around here like, fuck is Umar? You mean to tell me that same dude talking about a school that he didn't open? That dude? Yeah, no. Keep on, and he's gonna do a documentary about you. And we're here for that. We're here for that. I honestly want that to happen. I want that to happen. Do the documentary. 50 Cent teams up with Marianne Laureate. I know. Thank you, Black Anonymous. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We would go see that in the movies, y'all. I would go to the premiere. Marianne, I want to be at the premiere. 50 Cent comes to you and says, let's do this documentary together. I want all your behind the scene videos. I'm going to put it and I'm going to produce it myself in the film. Oh, my God. I want to be at that premiere. Oh, remember me, Marianne Orient, when that film drops. Oh, we're here for it. We're here for it. Oh my God. That's what Diddy did with Eric Sermon and Justin Combs' mother. Oh, ooh, wow. Really? I see emails coming in. I'm gonna check the emails after this, y'all. That would be awesome. Oh, 50 Cent joins together with Marianne Laureate, and they made something beautiful happen. They clowned the hell out of Umar Johnson in a documentary. The documentary should be called, the most requested. You know what? I'm going to think about something. We got to come up with some titles, y'all. We got to come up with some titles. Oh, that'd be good. And then we can start tagging 50 Cent on everything so he can just go ahead and go there. Just do it. Do it. Do it. Do that Umar documentary. Most requested. It was most requested. The Oompa Loompa of Little Debbie Cakeville, USA. I don't know. We have to come up with something. Y'all help me come up with some titles. That'd be awesome. Most requested scammer. Tavares got one. Oh, the most requested Oompa Loompa. Roly Poly did a show today. Y'all, let's get to some videos. We'll come up with some titles for this documentary. We'll give 50 Cent some ideas. You see what happens, Umar, when you piss off people? Dookie Juice. Coming to a theater near you. Oh, shout out to Manny. I saw the Dookie Juice. Oh, man. Hold on. I think I got the Instagram. I got to pull this one up. He got a whole Instagram video looking like a bum ass. He need a haircut, a shower, a shave, some holy water to be dipped into the waters of Lake Minnetonka. You can't make this up. What the hell is wrong with Umar? Umar, you look pathetic. I mean, you look like you just got through communing with the cockroaches. This is so gross. He needs a whole bath. Umar, you just a clown. You pathetic clown. What a clown he is. Oh, man. Title, Dookie Juice Johnson, The Final Flush. Oh, man, he said, check my email. Okay, I'm going to check it when I get this video started. Hold on. I got to stay on. I'm trying my best to stay on pace here because I got, another live to do and then going to spend some time with the kids this evening. So I'm gonna stay on pace. I'm gonna give as all the time that I can, but I'm trying to stay on pace with it. So y'all bear with me. The Big Papa Circus. Oh, Dookie Juice, the Big Papa Circus. Oh, we can put those two together. Just smash them up. Then 50 Cent gonna have to put his spin on it. Bobblehead. The return. The return of the jackass. It's gonna be Umar bobblehead toys with Dookie toilets. He's gonna be wearing rubber gloves and that little nasty ass wash rag in his hand. That's gonna be part of the bobblehead toy. It's gonna say toilets on the front of his shirt. Okay, y'all, let's keep going. So this is the Instagram video. I done fell out. This is the Instagram bombing department right there. Yeah, you can't make this up. Toilets. Umar sitting in it. Umar, that's the origin of your birth. It came from Satan's toilet. You know that poop stain probably was a doozy coming on out because all that goat meat. Umar, you clown. You really want 50 Cent to do something? Don't make him do it. He's such an idiot. Don't make 50 Cent put out a movie against your dumb ass. He will. Where's the school, Umar? Yeah, this is Umar. Watch out. Featuring Tyler's filled with the most shit ever. Yeah, this is Umar, his Instagram. You know what caught my eye? And I made this a thumbnail here. Y'all see this shit? Look at this. Subscribe to Dr. Umar. I'm sorry. Subscribe to Umar the Oompa Loompas IG page. $9.99 a month for Kwanzaa night community conversations. This dumb roly-poly Swiss filled little Debbie snack cake wants you all to spend $9.99 a month for Kwanzaa night community conversations. He's charging people to talk to them. Umar, are you out of your damn mind or whatever is left if it's not mush mush by now? Just because an oatmeal cream pie sits where a brain is supposed to be does not mean that you sit here and charge people $10 a month just to have conversations with them for Kwanzaa night community conversation. Y'all, Umar celebrates Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, and everything else in between. Any opportunity for him to grift and raise money from it, he's celebrating it. He doesn't care if it's Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or Christmas. He's going to grift off of it. The fact that he's trying to charge $9.99 a month, $10, to talk to people is disgusting. Can y'all imagine that? I would have no supporters in the LLC if I charged people to talk with them. If I charged people to come into my live streams and leave a comment. He is charging people $10 a month. Subscribe for $9.99 for conversations? No. And you got people that are dumb enough to do it. This is the stuff 50 Cent would clown and cuss your ass out about at the same time for many days to come. And 50 Cent is relentless. You want his attention, Umar. You will get it and you will hate it. You will regret the day you even said anything about that Diddy documentary connected to 50 Cent. See, 50 Cent doesn't care if you talk about the documentary, but he does care if you bringing up his name and talking about why is this guy making the documentary about Diddy, but not about anybody else, because blah, blah, blah. Like he's supposed to do that. 50 Cent gets to do what the hell he want to do. That's how this shit works. That's what Umar, who's a cult leader, and the Umar Tardians forget. No one has to bend to your will. No one has to do what you want them to do. 50 Cent has the right to do whatever he wants to do. His documentaries, to publish information. He gets to do that on his own. He doesn't have to sit here and worry about what a fucking Umar Johnson with no job thinks. Where's the school at again, Umar? Because your name is not on the deed, you clown. You can't make this up. 50 Cent, please get in touch with Marianne Laurent. we want to see those behind the scene videos. You know, because he ran off at least one woman. She didn't even want to be around his ass. There's something wrong with that 50 Cent. Please go after Umar. Go after him. Can't make this up. This is what happens, Umar. Now, we want him to put your ass in check, Umar. That's what we want. We want 50 Cent to put Umar Johnson in check, the Dookie toilet clean. That's what we want. You want to be king of the Dookie toilets? You got it. 50 Cent does not mind helping you bring that to pass. He will manifest all of that. You can't make this up. Yeah, so we go check this out. While he's sitting here charging people $10 a month for conversations, you got to subscribe to him for $10 a month. I don't force people to buy a membership. That is the worst thing ever. People either want to do it or they don't. I encourage people to do it, but if they don't do it, it's all good with me. This idiot is saying $10 a month for Kwanzaa night community conversation. Why? Why? No one told you to put this up here, Umar. You did this by yourself, you moron. All right, y'all. Let's see this idiot talk things. It says worse. Oh, Lord have mercy. Put a one in the chat if you can see it here. Let's get to it. Look at this idiot.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism.
Oh, dear Lord.
Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. Peace and Pan-Africanism, peace and Pan-Africanism. It's your big brother, Dr. Umar Ifatunde Oguntade, Ifatunde 3 times, the notorious RBG, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, King Kong consciousness. And I just wanted to give a shout out to all my supporters across the Ifatunde galaxy. Peace and Pan-Africanism to my continental Africans, Ghana, Togo. My apologies to Togo. I should have been with you last week. My apologies to Togo. I should have been with you last week for the historic 9th Pan-African Conference, 9th Pan-African Congress. I will try not to miss the next one. Does anybody know where the 10th Pan-African Congress will be held on the continent? Does anyone know where the 10th Pan-African Congress will be held on the African continent? Does anyone know when the 10th Pan-African Congress will be held on the African continent? It's your big brother, King Kong consciousness, coming to you somewhere from the ghettos of North Central Philadelphia, brothers and sisters. Coming to you somewhere from the ghettos of North Central Philadelphia. My ninja, don't ask me why I'm yelling, okay? I think you need a testosterone shot. I think you need a testosterone shot. Why are you asking me, am I yelling? Get off my damn live, ninja. Get off my damn live, ninja. Just because you can't sound off.
Umar's such a female. He's so petty. Will you grow up and get through this, you clown?
Off like you got it, pair. You dusty coon. Okay, stay in your place. Stay in your place. Art of Dialogue interview coming up on the day before Christmas Eve. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue, December 20th.
So he canceled this Kwanzaa thing because I guess he didn't raise enough money for it. Umar, that's what you get, you idiot. You sitting here trying to charge people $10 a month for one night? What is, wait a minute. Kwanzaa is not over months. It's a Kwanzaa's what? How many nights? Hanukkah's like 12 nights. Kwanzaa's what? About the same? Is it what? A few days or something like that? What? 8 nights? Something like that? Why are you charging people $10 a month? Like, it doesn't, Kwanzaa is not something that goes from month to month to month to month. So what would be the purpose of charging somebody $10 a month for one Kwanzaa night conversation? That's how ridiculous he is. He's scamish in everything he does. I'm so glad he canceled this thing, because who's gonna spend that money? No, not a month. He's in LLC right now. Oh man, shout out to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, Juju. Hope everything's going on well with you. Merry Christmas to all of you all, by the way. Umar defends Diddy's actions. Oh my God. What's going on, Jay? How you doing? Shout out to Jay the Informant. Can I get one of the mods to please drop the YouTube channel link for Jay the Informant in the chat? You guys make sure you go check him out. As well as Marianne Lorient. Let's not forget about her. She is also on YouTube. And she does great content as well. And she, of course, I'm still curious about those behind the scene videos that she's got from that documentary she did on this idiot. I would love to see it. I don't think anybody should be scaring her into not publishing her content in her videos. She's a movie producer, independent filmmaker. That's what she does. So, the fact that Umar thought he was scaring her into submission is hilarious to me. Now she could just send it right on over to 50 Cent and say, you might want to look at this. I'm an independent filmmaker and I did this film about Umar. Yeah, since he want to sit here and come at folks like he crazy, you might want to look at this. Maybe you could make this happen on a bigger scale. Make sure if we do the premiere, the Lady Luck Club is there. That would be awesome. Oh my God. He's talking about I'm a huge fan of Power and all that. Umar, where did you have cable? Umar got cable. He can see these shows. Umar, if you stealing cable, you need to go to jail. You don't steal nobody's cable. You know his broke ass can't afford no cable bill. Yeah, you can imagine Umar sitting in the car trying to watch trying to watch some power on somebody else's cable. I can imagine him doing it while he's siphoning out gas out of people's cars and stuff. Yeah, I can imagine him doing it. You can't make this up. I want to see him get all pissy.
Third, we gonna see. Make sure y'all subscribe to my Instagram so y'all can get my lives. I don't be doing free lives too much anymore. This is just one of the last free lives I'm going to be doing. Make sure you subscribe to my Instagram page. $9.99 a month for those exclusive lives and town hall conversations, brothers and sisters. But peace and Pan-Africanism to my Ethiopian Africans, my Somali Africans, my Haitian Africans. And let me say this.
Before he do, okay, shout out to the INA Prize Entertainment for the $5 super. Thank you. When you want to interview me on live, I email you. By the way, you moist looks horrible. What does that mean? What? You moist? Is that supposed to be a gimmick or something? It's so weird. Oh Lord, the deadbeaters of the daddies. Who's Togo? Who knows? Is a clone. Yeah, who is on Press Entertainment? Thank you for the $5 super. I don't even know who you are to do an interview with you. Y'all know I'm very picky. I have to know exactly who you are. You understand? I don't just let people on my platform like that. I gotta know who you are. You can't make this up. If y'all know who INA Press Entertainment is, what you moist is supposed to be, let me know.
Denise Cruz, my Puerto Rican African sister. Are you a Puerto Rican African sister, Denise Cruz? Sister Denise Cruz, are you a Puerto Rican African or are you a Puerto Rican bunny? Sister Denise Cruz, are you a Puerto Rican African or are you a Puerto Rican snow bunny? Talk to me, Sister Denise Cruz. But I want to say this to my Somali Africans in Minnesota. I stand with you. My Somali Africans in Minnesota, I stand with you. My Somali Africans in Minnesota, I stand in solidarity with you. To my Haitian Africans who are being deported by President of the United States, Donald Trump, I stand in solidarity with my Haitian Africans. It's a world war against African people. It's time to unite. It's a world war against African people. It's time to unite. One Africa. One Africa. No divisions. No schisms. You understand me? One Africa. Nobody will come amongst African people and try to divide us over any reason.
Well, stop asking black people for money, you dumb. Stop asking black people for money, especially black people in communities where they're living check to check. Because you won't go after the rich, wealthy people. No, you won't do that. You sit here and clout chase and then say, I have no problems with you. But then look how you act on your live when it comes to the average everyday black person. Look how you sitting here disrespecting people in your live stream. But you want to sit here and say, I have no problems with you, 50 Cent, big homie. You know, because big homie, what's going on, big homie? Fuck out of here. He can tell you trying to kiss his ass. You're trying to kiss his ass when he could just drop a documentary about you in a heartbeat. And it wouldn't even bother him. He'll write that off on his taxes. And he knows people will go and see it. If 50 Cent did a documentary about Umar Johnson, people would go see that in the movie theaters. He would automatically make money. I would just love for him and Marianne Lorient to do it together because that would be awesome. You can't make this up. It'll be the ultimate clapback. Oh, it'll be the greatest way Marianne Lorient is telling Umar Johnson to kiss her ass. Partnering up with 50 Cent to do a documentary on Umar Johnson. That would be fantastic. Look how he disrespects people in his chat.
United we stand. United we stand. We reject all divisionist. We reject all Negroes trying to sow division between different branches of the royal African family. We reject you. Hey, Sister Paulina.
Who's royal?
Hey, Sister Paulina. How you doing, Sister Paulina? I want to say happy birthday to Bantu Steve Biko. Where my South Africans at? I want to say happy birthday to Bantu Steve Biko. Where my South Africans at? My Joburg Africans, my Soweto Africans, my Khayelitsha Africans, my KwaZulu Africans, my Pretoria Africans. Happy birthday to Steve Biko tomorrow, December.
79.
Wait a minute.
All our return.
I don't want to get it wrong.
What the hell is that?
Steve Biko is the 19th or the 18th. I don't want to get it wrong. Hold on.
You can't make this stuff up.
Hold on. I can't be getting the great ancestor.
Thank you so much, Manny. There's the informant link. You guys make sure you go check him out, support him. Thank you, Black Anonymous. That's Marion.
December 18th, Steve Biko. Today is Steve Biko's birthday.
Who's that?
Today is Bantu Steve Biko's birthday. I hope my South Africans are honoring the great father of South African Black consciousness. I hope my South Africans are honoring Bantu Steve Biko today. This is his 79th solar return. If he wasn't taken from us by the apartheid Neanderthals. If the apartheid Neanderthals never took Steve Biko.
Oh my God. Shout out to you. It's Enterprise. Okay, gotcha. I'm the truck driver that did the video on FDMG. Yes. With the desk. Were you trying to deliver him those desks and he didn't want to pay half the gas and the labor? Umar, you moist. The guy that did all the hidden colors used to call him. Okay. You said you've been emailing me. I've had emails going to my spam. I'm so sorry. I've had emails going to my spam. So, let's see. You got to be kidding. Manny sent me a video too. Oh, we got so much stuff to watch. Okay. Email me again and let me know. I am so sorry. I had no idea. I have emails going to my spam, y'all. I don't know why. I hate that that's happening. I have a few more to catch up on. But for the most part, I got through all my emails. So email me again. All right. And we'll make that happen. That'd be great. Thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. You trying to get my attention? I'm so sorry. I was like, who in the world Tariq calls him? You moist. Handle me says, Umar, you don't want the smoke when the school opens. Where the dollars at? Exactly. Speak for your damn self, Umar. Exactly. And Umar said here talking about, oh, y'all just we gotta stop the division and all of that. Yeah, okay. Well, Umar, you gotta stop asking people for money. And you can't prove that you're doing any work. I mean, easier said than done, I guess. This is not divisive to sit here and to say that Umar needs to get a job. That's the matter of his reality. He has no income. He has no job, nowhere to live, nothing. And he's wanting people to take care of him. If he's got a wife, oh my God, Manny, you can't make this up. Manny sent me an email saying Umar's co-wives, when he in town, New Orleans, and I guess in New Orleans, and financier, she tells out of her mouth. Wow. So Umar is mad and bitter about the Diddy document because he's supposed to be doing something with Diddy. Yeah, I mean, Umar's the type of person that thinks Polite is a good person. Polite, a man who's in prison for essaying a 15, 16-year-old kid. He thinks that guy is a good person. So Umar is just as disgusting and jacked up as anybody else. I mean, it's disgusting. What's going on, Lance? How you doing? Damn, how many Africans are there? I realize Africa's a continent with a lot of countries, but he's talking about Haitian Africans, Puerto Rican Africans. I lost count after that. Yeah, we always lose count. We let him do his roll call and put him on mute now, so he can just do his roll call. You can't make this stuff up. Umar roll call trying to claim all corners. My Antarctic Africans clout chasing Pico. Shout out to you, sunshine. Tariq calls him you moist. Okay. Steve Biko is a black South African activist. Denzel Washington played him in a movie. Did he? That is awesome. I thought, listen, he name drops all the time. We're just trying to keep up with all these people. You can't make this up. Oh man. All right, cool. So once I get the email, we'll set up something. Is it Enterprise, who's the truck driver. And I want to assume that the same truck driver that tried to deliver those desks. Yeah, I definitely want in my email. Yeah, email me at Lady Luck Club LLC at Yahoo. Hopefully I can I'll know now to go straight to my my spam so I can get it out of there, because more than likely that's where it's going. I don't know why. Umar is so divisive. Divisive by himself, exactly. Let's see here. I'm just trying to get some of you all's comments up right quick before we get back to it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, by the way. I appreciate you all. Umar is a scam artist, exactly. And a con artist. And a roly-poly. Oopa loopa. Can't make this up. Let's see here. I appreciate you all. Nailed it. Yeah, he's a cow. What's going on, Truth User Logic? You're not in to do what? Who knows, child? All right, y'all. Let's get back to it.
From us, he would be 79 today. Shout out to all my South Africans. Don't forget the ancestors. Do not forget the ancestors. And then we have the father of Black history, Carter G. Woodson. The father of Black history, Carter G. Woodson. His birthday is also today. Did y'all know Steve Biko and Dr. Carter G. Woodson share the same Earth Day, brothers and sisters?
You just told us.
Do y'all know that the father of Black consciousness in South Africa and the father of Black history in America celebrate the same birthday, December 19th, brothers and sisters? Excuse me, tomorrow is the 19th. I'm getting it messed up. Tomorrow is the 19th. Carter G. Woodson is tomorrow. Steve Biko is the day. My apologies. Steve Biko is today, December 18th. Carter G. Woodson is tomorrow, December the 19th. Make sure y'all hit the PayPal for FDMG. Make sure y'all hit the PayPal for FDMG. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. PayPal.me/FDMG Academy.
Umar, you said nothing of value that is worthy of anybody just hitting up your PayPal because you got somebody's birthday mixed up. You dumb. You can't make this up. So he wants people to give him money for screwing up somebody's birthday? You can't make this up. I have a video where Umar says he has multiple personalities. I can believe him. A lot of these narcissistic cult leaders have multiple personalities. Even Candace Owens' husband said that she feels like he's married to multiple women at the same time. She's got multiple personalities. Hell, we're naming some of them. You know, it's what's dangerous is that they want to be around children. You know, she's got 4 kids in the house. He wants to have a school. These people are dangerous around these kids. I don't understand this. He's asking for money for screwing up someone's birthday. Lord, this is priceless.
PayPal.me/FDMG Academy. Check a money order payable to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware.
What the heck?
Check a money orders payable to P.O. Box 9634, Wilmington, Delaware 19809. I'm going to talk about.
Oh my God.
Sharon Moore. I'm going to save that for the Art of Dialogue on the 23rd, brothers and sisters. 50 Cent clap back at the Prince. I responded, respect the 50, but I'll address that at the Art of Dialogue. No disrespect.
no
disrespect, but don't ever come for the prince. I'm the king of black consciousness. I ain't no rapper, no actor, no TV star, no movie producer. I do black liberation. Shout out to—
No, you don't do a damn thing but ask for money because he just did it. 50 Cent, I hope you listening to this. This clown just asked for people to give him money for nothing. For absolutely nothing. No one's liberated. There's no school. Any of you feel empowered? Because I don't. I don't feel empowered at all. This is very underwhelming, Umar. You couldn't even get a birthday straight. Does anyone feel liberated? Anybody feeling liberated? Umar has done nothing to aid in my liberation. I've been free. I didn't know we were bound and needed Umar to free us. What the fuck is wrong with him? What the hell is wrong with him? Anybody feeling bad right now? Shout out to you, Manny. Thank you so much. Shout out to my mods, y'all. I have the greatest mods on YouTube. This is a cease and desist order violation. You know that the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania told him, don't raise money for FDMG when you're in the state of Pennsylvania because you didn't do what you were supposed to do with submitting documentation. See, Umar thinks he's above the rule of law. And when there are guidelines and policies and laws in place that says you're supposed to submit documents in order to be able to collect money for your nonprofit, and he failed to do it, they told him to stop raising damn money. But because he doesn't understand what cease and disorders mean, I guess, or he just doesn't read words, this dummy is sitting here now asking for money. Even if he understood and read everything, he has no respect for the rule of law. Umar, if you don't care for our laws here in the United States of America, take your punk ass out to the continent of Africa. Goodbye. You can take your Umar Tardians with you. But get the hell on. You don't have to be here in the U.S. if you don't want to follow our laws here in the U.S. Then get the hell on. Why not leave the state of Pennsylvania if you don't want to follow the cease and desist order? You think he would just take that BS somewhere else to another state? No, you're standing in the state of Pennsylvania on U.S. soil, not following laws, not honoring the First Amendment as if you're the only one entitled to it. When it comes to the constitutional laws and rights that they think they have, they exercise it to the fullest. Someone else exercises free speech and expression. All of a sudden, it's slander and it's a problem because they don't understand the definition of that word either. This idiot is asking for money against an order. So what has to happen now is people need to file a complaint against the agency that issued the order against them and urge them to file a petition for him to be held in contempt. That's it. Contemptible actions are legal matters that can be pursued in court. And then if he doesn't follow that, then guess what? They're going to collect his ass. Because he keeps doing this dumb crap. This is what we are now. He's sitting here openly and brazenly violating a cease and desist order. They said stop raising money for this stupid ass FDMG when you know you're not trying to open a school. Because you couldn't give them documents, you lazy bum. Y'all, he looks like a dirty, mangy mutt. Hold on. In the words of is I Enterprise, he's U-Moist all over the place. U-Moist is leaking all over the place. He's leaking spit, oil, Soul Glow, Vaseline. Y'all, it's like he's got Soul Glow all over his face. Got your soul.
To my brother 50 Cent, I'm proud of him for what he's done in his life and in his career. We'll deal with that on the Art of Dialogue. We don't have the Cash App, young family. You got to do PayPal, check a money order for FDMG. I haven't been to the Steve Biko Center in the Eastern Cape. Oh, why haven't I been to the Steve Biko Center in the Eastern Cape?
Who cares?
Why haven't I been to the Steve Biko Center in the Eastern Cape? Who coming to Nat Turner's Kwanzaa program tomorrow, brothers and sisters? Tomorrow from 11 to 7, we will be in Nat Turner's, Virginia. Tomorrow from 11 to 7, we will be in Nat Turner's, Virginia. Stop the cap. Ain't a rapper you know can debate me. We will be at Nat Turner's Kwanzaa tomorrow, December the 19th, for Carter G. Woodson's birthday. Tomorrow, Nat Turner's Kwanzaa on Carter G. Woodson's birthday. Go to natturnerlibrary.com.
Umar and Candace.
Go to natturnerlibrary.com. Go to natturnerlibrary.com. I want to see y'all tomorrow. I'll be speaking around 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll be speaking around 3 or 4 o'clock tomorrow. I will look to see y'all then.
I hope that dog bites the shit out of him. That's so gross. He clearing out his nose and so nasty. It's so nasty.
I do want to say this. Donald Trump has just extended his travel ban to African countries, and I don't like it.
We don't care.
President Trump has just extended his travel ban to African countries, and I don't like it. You could text message me.
He plays the fence. He won't just pick a stance and stay with it. One instance, he's saying something that praises Donald Trump. Another minute, now he's saying something he don't like. And although everybody's entitled to their opinion, because I'm not political here. Me personally, I'm apolitical. I don't lean left or right. When I stand before God on Judgment Day, he will not be asking me who I voted for. That is irrelevant to Jesus. This idiot sits here and picks and chooses, though. The hypocrisy is just staggering. Picks and chooses when he wants to support Donald Trump and when he doesn't. And then he turns around and asks for money from the same community that he is dogging out. Period. He just said that 50 Cent cannot debate him. Would it be a debate? I'm not even saying that 50 Cent should debate him. I'm saying 50 Cent should drop a documentary on his ass. That would be enough said, Umar. 50 Cent does not have to debate you. You are beneath him. And that can come easily from 50 Cent's mouth. I'm not even like one of those groupie type persons. I'm just saying 50 Cent is just, he's so beyond you, it's not even funny. He could drop a documentary on Diddy and not even give two craps. Do you think he cares about you? Umar, you are nowhere near the level of notoriety of a Diddy or a 50 Cent. I don't know who the hell is pumping your big head up to believe that somehow you are on that caliber, but you're not. What you need is a shower and a shave, you bum. He looks like a hobo bum that just got through cleaning out the toilets of Popeye's chicken in exchange for 2 sandwiches, a medium fry, and a large Coke. You can't make this up. It's like he's cleaning out dookie toilets for food. That's how he looks. He looks unbathed and unhealthy. What the hell is wrong with him? Umar, you're a clown. 50 Cent would never even take time out of his day to debate you. He's going to just drop a documentary on you. As a matter of fact, it would be nothing for him to do like a 30-minute little special. You know, hopefully he can get in touch with Marianne Lorient. They can show those behind-the-scenes videos of the documentary she did on you. You know, the one you tried to trash up. And she's like, oh, no, you're not taking that from me, player. How about this? I started a YouTube channel and still come and blow up bigger than you. And she is. That's all 50 Cent would have to do. Let me get in contact with someone who's done a documentary. I'm going to make this easier. I'm going to put her work out there and I'm going to put out those behind-the-scenes videos. And then I'm going to add my own spin to it. And there you go. Mic drop. He doesn't have to debate you. He just drop a film about your ass. And then he going to keep living. And then that's going to make a lot of money. You won't get a dime of it. You can't make this up. And we dare you to sue 50 Cent for it. We dare you.
At 215-989-9858. You can text message the King of Black Consciousness at 215-989-9858.
Oh, dear
You can
Lord.
text message me 215-989-9858. I'm pulling up in Paterson, New Jersey on Kwanzaa Saturday. I'm pulling up in Paterson, New Jersey. Where my Paterson, New Jersey Africans at? Where my Paterson, New Jersey Africans at? Where my Paterson, New Jersey Africans at? I want to see all my Jersey Africans in Paterson. Let me give you the information. You could text me for the flyer. Let me give you the information. You could text me for the flyer. Yeah, Paterson, New Jersey, Saturday, December the 27th from 2 until 8. Paterson, New Jersey, Saturday, December the 27th from 2 until 8. Paterson, New Jersey, December the 27th from 2 until 8. Dr. Umar speaks at 4. Dr. Umar speaks at 4. Dr. Umar speaks at 4. Where the address at?
Merry Christmas, y'all.
The Masonic Temple, 224 Broadway in Paterson, New Jersey. The Masonic Temple. I am not a Mason, but I respect the Black Masons.
If he goes up in there, y'all better be prepared with Lysol and air freshener. Umar looks like he's leaving a horrible scent trail. Umar, if you committed a crime, the police would be able to find your ass real quick. They just have to sniff. Them dogs would be effed up. Them dogs would have to get treatment, trying to sniff and find and follow Umar's scent. They would be jacked up. Those dogs would have to have some intervention. They would have to get treats every day, 3 times a day for a month. You can't even send the scent dogs after his ass. Them dogs will be laying out, barking to the moon, just howling in fear. Umar, you look like you stink so damn bad. Just for some reason, I want to say I smell you through my laptop. But I just don't need that happening, so I'm not even going to say that.
Grandfather Pan-Africanism, Martin Robinson Delaney, was a master mason. I said one of the grandfathers of Pan-Africanism, Major Dr. Martin Robinson Delaney, was a master mason. But I am not one. But we will be at the Masonic Temple in Paterson, New Jersey, Saturday, December the 27th from 2 until 8. I will speak at 4. And if you need more information, if you want to be a vendor, if you need tickets, if you want to be a vendor, if you want more information, 862-264-0670, 862-264-0670, 862-264-0670, $50 for vendors.
Y'all, don't give him no money. Listen to me. I don't know if it's the definition of the word mad that's being lost here in space, but let me explain something to you. You know if I'm mad at somebody. This ain't it. It is not my fault that Umar needs a whole bath and a shower in the shade. Okay? You know that this man looks like someone that barely wipes. Let's just be honest here. I highly doubt he wipes, okay? That's nothing to be mad at. What the hell is that to be mad at? I'm actually laughing at his ass. Perhaps you should try to join me. Laughter is good for the soul, you all.
December 20th. $50 for vendors by December the 20th. $75 for vendors after December 20th. $50 for vendors up until December the 20th. $75 for vendors after December the 20th. And that's the Masonic Temple, Kwanzaa Saturday, Paterson, New Jersey, 224 Broadway, $20 for the tickets.
Oh, Lord.
No, tickets are $20, food included. 862-264-0670.
Is it all he
862-264.
All right, that's enough. I don't even know what he's doing at this point. Umar. So, what I just heard here is totally different from here. Because this video just kind of starts off with him talking. This is shout out to the lounge, you all. Shout out to the lounge. She has a couple videos up that she did. She posted up with Umar. So we're gonna do those back to back, and then night and day. And then I want to get to this video that was sent to me from. Shout out to you, Dwayne, if you wanted me to let everybody know that. One of the Luxers here sent me this on an attorney giving some firsthand account about the buildings in Wilmington and his experiences of the buildings being sold and changed hands. And this is an attorney that's on the phone with a content creator that did an interview. And then Manny sent an interview. He gave me a timestamp. Hold on. And we can check that out. This is an interview with Dominique from Malika, something with making the band. Oh, dear Lord. So this is what they were upset about. They were supposed to be doing something with Diddy with making the band. It's supposed to be getting Umar that money. And it didn't work out because he went to jail where he belongs. Is that it? Yeah, no. If you break the law, you commit a crime, you go to jail. The end. Laws are laws. And facts don't care about your feelings. So I don't have to judge. If you break the law, you belong in jail. That's it. That's how that works. So it's where we at. Y'all, he cleaning out toilets and stuff. Yeah, I don't understand what's judging. I'm gonna laugh. I do what I do here on my channel. I don't know about you, honey. It's Christmas time. Merry Christmas to you, but we don't have to judge. We see exactly what he's doing and we're laughing at him. And we're gonna keep doing it. I don't even want to say your name because I don't want you to feel bad, but trust me when I tell you, I don't give two shits out of my feels. Not when he's sitting here taking money from black folks that can't afford to give him anything. Instead, as opposed to him actually getting a job cleaning out dookie toilets, he chooses to keep asking for money for no damn reason. And he's doing it in violation of an order that was issued against him from the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You know, because reading is fundamental. I suggest you try that. There's a whole cease and desist order that has told him to stop raising money for FDMG in the state of Pennsylvania. And he's still doing it. That's not a matter of judging. That is a matter of, you know what should happen? People should make sure that that agency finds out and then they can go hold him in contempt. That's what should happen. That's not a matter of judging. Judges can do that for themselves, but they get paid to do that. You know, they went to law school. They passed the bar. They became attorneys. And then they were elected or appointed to become judges to judge. I don't have to. We can just make sure that he's held accountable. We owe him nothing. You understand? Umar doesn't run shit over here. It feels so good to say that. Oh, it feels so good to say that. All right, y'all, let's get to this. It's just like you hit the PayPal. I know, right? It seems like Umar has a pattern of just talking crazy stuff, then he hit you with hit the PayPal. That's it. Just give me money. Give me money. Gina said if the FDMG family the money gone. I know he just begging. He's just looking for a reason to beg. So let's get to these, and then I got your video up, Manny. We'll go to that timestamp. One thing I don't like doing is playing some of these Umartarians, their videos like that, because then they see it talking about, oh, you didn't get my permission. Oh, it's copyright and all this other stuff. Even though they're too stupid to realize they put it on a public platform. So I have to see where it's coming from because I'm not going to play all of their, a lot of his supporters have YouTube channels. I don't play their videos for that reason because I'm not stunning their ass anyway. The last thing I need is for them to be trying to say that I'm copyrighting anything that they're putting up, even though they're putting up on a public platform. So they can't say they own it, but you know, whatever. I just try to steer clear of it. If I don't have to play it, I don't. I have a plethora of videos I can play. I'd rather not touch the Umar Tardy and stuff because who got time for these cultists? They think you're judging. They think you're mad. They think you're angry. They think you're this and that. And everything's always so negative. It's like, why are you judging? Why are you mad? Why are you hating? Why are you using terms like that? You're not defining. Using harsh terms you can't define right now. We all have a good time and laughing. We're going to keep laughing. Merry Christmas. Y'all, let's get to this. Put a one in the chat where you can see it here. Shout out to the lounge. If I can get one of the monsters, drop her YouTube channel link in the chat, that will be fantastic. Let's go.
Should be on our best behavior. So continental Africans in humility to your American African brothers and sisters. My European Africans, when you come here from England and France and Germany, show respect to your American African brothers and sisters. My Central and South American Africans, my South Pacific Africans, when you come to America, show respect. Show respect. This ADOS FBA division, this reactionary energy that's coming into the African community, It's not only from their side. It's not only the ADOS FBAs that are fomenting division within the race. There are African immigrants in America who are disrespecting and slandering the American African family. I need you to stop. I will not condone wrongdoing on either side. I will not condone the diaspora wars. I will not condone division on the part of ADOS FBA, and I will not condone division on the part of African immigrants visiting America. Caribbean Africans visiting America, some of whom are being disrespectful. Continental Africans coming to America, being disrespectful. Not most of you, but some of you. And I'm counting on the Pan-Africanist from Africa. I'm counting on the Pan-Africanist from the Caribbean. I'm counting on the Pan-Africanist from Europe and Canada. I'm counting on the Pan-Africanist from Central and South America. I'm counting on the Pan-Africanist from the South Pacific and Asia to put your brothers and sisters in their place. When you see a continental African not practicing the code of Pan-Africanism, I need you to get up in his ass. When you
but nobody can say anything about this clown saying dumb things because words, mad, hate, judging. You can't make this up. So nobody can get in his ass when he F's up. He tried to step up to 50 Cent and then realized, oh no, that's not what I want. He don't want that type of heat. It's what are you telling people to go out and do here? Get on somebody's ass, something he can't handle. He can't handle criticism because, words hurt his feelings. But yet he wants other people to get on others. The hypocrisy is staggering to me. Like I said in the Candace videos, the synonym of hypocrisy is lie. So when you're being hypocritical, you're still lying. It's just another version of lying. So he's a liar. He is highly hypocritical. You want someone to get on somebody else about something. But when people get in his ass and criticize him for the dumb shit that he says and does, oh, you're just mad and you're hating and you're angry and a blah, blah, blah. Because the words hurt his feelings, like sticks and stones. Umar, you just got through eating Popeye's chicken, you moist. You can't make this up. Am I hearing this right?
See a European African come to America disrespecting your American African brothers and sisters. I need you to get up in his ass. My beautiful African sisters, when you come here, my beautiful European African sisters, when you come here, my beautiful Haitian African and Jamaican African and Bahamian African sisters, when you come here and you see one of your fellow country brothers, country sister, countrymen, country women disrespecting your American African brothers and sisters, I want you to say something about it.
They can't see their own hypocrisy.
United we stand, divided we fall. Nobody is better than anybody else. The same thing goes for the American African. When we go to Canada, show respect to the Canadian Africans. American Africans, when you go to Africa, show respect to our African brothers and sisters when you visit their home. When you go to Jamaica and the Bahamas and St. Croix and St. Thomas and Guadeloupe, show respect to our African brothers and sisters in their own home. Every African for all Africans and all Africans for every African. It is red, black, and green day every day. It is.
You're an idiot, Umar. You're an idiot. Since you want people to get on other people about things, then we're getting on you about you being an idiot. What are you talking about? What the hell does this have to do with anything? What does this have to do with the price of an orange? Like, it's so stupid. Umar, when are you getting a job? When are you going to stop expecting your audience to pay your bills? To take care of you like you're their child or their dependent? They can't even claim you on their taxes. You clown.
Red, black, and green day every day. Brooklyn, I will see you on Dr. Khaled Abdul Muhammad's birthday.
You need to start claiming Umar.
Brooklyn, New York, I will see you on Dr. Khaled Abdul Muhammad's birthday. And yes, I still have to come to Nicholas, Brooklyn. I haven't spoken in Nicholas, Brooklyn yet. They've been trying to get me to Nicholas, Brooklyn. So Nicholas, Brooklyn, when the new book come out, I'm going to come and do a talk and book signing in Nicholas, Brooklyn. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. I owe Nicholas, Brooklyn a talk. I've never done a talk in Nicholas, Brooklyn bookstore. I will be pulling up in Nicholas, Brooklyn bookstore. I will be pulling up for Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad birthday. Patterson, New Jersey, I will be pulling up on December the 27th for Kwanzaa at the Masonic Temple on Broadway. Nat Turner tomorrow. Come to the Kwanzaa. Come to Nat Turner's Kwanzaa tomorrow, brothers and sisters, in Capron, Virginia. Go to natturnerlibrary.com and reserve your ticket. Food is included. Vendors will be in the building. And the Prince of Pan-Africanism is giving the keynote tomorrow at the Nat Turner Kwanzaa program, December 19th, birthday, the 150th solar return of the grandfather of Black history, Dr. Carter G. Woodson. FDMG is coming, brothers and sisters.
It's not coming. Because he can't even tell you all why his name's not on the deed. Or show you receipts of exactly how much he purchased that building for. And when I say he, I mean Umar Johnson specifically. Because Umar, you didn't buy a damn thing. You didn't buy anything. Nor can he show proof that he's the principal agent on the FDMG LLC registration. He has no ties or connections to that building. Other than him standing outside the building with a key. Probably being a willing participant of some grand scheme of something that could really be done with these two buildings being torn down and be used for something more beneficial. I mean, they don't have to be schools. They could have been anything else. It could have been just, an extension of the YMCA if he was smart. Maybe some aquatics, a pool or something like that. Place where kids could go for the summer, for the winter, during the holiday breaks, where they can really enjoy, some festivity or something. That property could have been used for a lot of other things. Perhaps build some homes. Anything else. No, he's just got them sitting there and he's holding them to keep up this visage. This false narrative that he's opening up schools, but he doesn't talk about it or tell you how he's going to pay teachers. To the Umar Tardians, how is he going to pay teachers salary and benefits again? Because we would love to know. Perhaps you all can speak to him in his native tongue, Clout. You all speak Clout. So can you ask your Clout leader in Clout language, the Umar Tardian Clout language, how do you plan on paying teachers and staff their salaries and benefits? What about their retirement package? Teachers have amazing retirement packages. How are you going to do that? Because no one's seeing anything. We haven't seen a financial plan. We haven't seen a curriculum. We haven't seen anything. How is that going to happen?
Slippery Rock University of Pennsylvania, I'm ready. California University of Pennsylvania, I'm ready. Edinburgh University of Pennsylvania, I'm ready. Westchester University of Pennsylvania, I am ready. Cheney University of Pennsylvania, Lincoln University of Pennsylvania, Temple University, University of Pennsylvania. If you want the Prince, send an invitation to Prince of Pan-Africanism at gmail.com. Spell Africa with the K. Send the invitations to Prince of Pan-Africanism at gmail.com. Spell Africa with the K. Prince of Pan-Africanism at gmail.com. Spell Africa with the K. Jason Whitlock disrespected who? Jason Whitlock disrespected who? Jason Whitlock disrespected who, brothers and sisters? You could text me the invitation, 215-989-9858. Stop talking about the 5'5" thick in the thighs, sisters. I'm fasting today, brothers and sisters. We're not talking about 5'5" thick in the thighs, extra curvy with natural hair. We're not talking about 5'5" thick in the thighs, extra curvy with natural hair right now, my brother. We're not talking about 5'5" extra curvy thick in the thighs with all natural hair. We're not doing that right now, my brother, because I am fasting. This is the 21-day Pan-African fast for liberation and divine guidance. Today is the first day of week number 2. Yesterday was the last day of week number 1. And today on Steve Biko's birthday, today on Bantu Steve Biko's birthday, we begin the first day of the second week of the 3-week Pan-African fast. So we can't be talking about Cinnabons and peach cobbler today, my brother. We can't talk about butter almond and butter pecan. We can't talk about sweet brown sugar and mahogany. We can't talk about caramel and butterscotch and buddy cream. We can't do that, my brother. We could talk about it when the sun go down. Oh, yes.
What?
Once the sun sets, my brother, that's a different conversation. When the sun sets, my brother, that's a different conversation. But right now, it ain't about the Cinnabons and the cobbler. It's about black liberation.
So the sun goes down. That's when the freaks come out at night. Is that when you go to Hyde Park? Umar, is that when you take your travels to Hyde Park? Because, 5 thick in the thighs, you just throw them out there to the wolves. When it comes to women, especially if they say something you don't like or they're not cooking you a meal because that's all you think of them. People who just supposed to cook you food and feed your fat ass. So that's all you think is supposed to be happening with weird women. But when the sun go down, that's when he go to Hyde Park. And he enjoys his late night evenings in Hyde Park. In the dark where no one can see anything what's going on. So he thinks, because that's where the freaks come out at night. I don't even know what the hell he's talking about at this point. He's just rambling. I heard Jason, and I'm sitting here like, okay, what's going on? The freaks come out at night, y'all. This is crazy. Nick Patterson, I'm not racist. I don't know who you are. There's no reason to hate you. I don't know who you are or what's going on with you. Merry Christmas. He gets loony and nudie. Thank you, status quo. What's going on with you? That's crazy. Shit, the freaks come out at night. Y'all know the freaks come out at night. Hyde Park gets lit. Umar, why did you flush the toilet first before cleaning the toilet? Umar's just asinine. No rhyme or reason. He just does dumb things for the sake of doing it. You can't make this stuff up.
About total universal African solidarity. I will see my London Africans for the reparations.
London does not want you.
Conference on August the 1st. Where my London Africans at? Where my British Africans at? My Wolverhampton, my Luton, my Manchester, my Brixton Africans. King Kong is pulling up August the 1st.
Yes,
King Kong is pulling up in London on August the 1st. Now, let me say this.
Francisca girl, don't leave that house.
Y'all like my hat, ladies? I had to go get me a Muslim hat. Shout out to the Akis.
Y'all stay in the house in UK.
I'm going to pull up in Masjid Mecca and mix a lot. I still stand in unity with my Muslim Akis. I still stand in unity with my Muslim Akis. Y'all like my little Muslim hat? I got to get me a Muslim hat. I'm going to pull up to Masjid Mecca 13th and Susquehanna where I was raised at. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Shout out to the Muslim Akis who are all about African liberation in the tradition of El Hajj Malik El Shabazz and in the tradition of Ahmed Sekou Touré. In the tradition of Ahmed Sekou Touré and El Hajj Malik El Shabazz. You should know my cell number by now. 215-989-9858. 215-989-9858.
Oh, no.
215-989-9858. Who's the athlete of the year? Jason Whitlock is disrespecting the athlete of the year. Who is the athlete of the year, brothers and sisters? Am I running out of breath? I'm a little tired because I'm fasting. I had a salad for dinner last night. I'm trying to get my six-pack back because Dr. Umar is hosting his final group trip to Africa next summer. Who coming with me to Ghana next summer?
Y'all will be paying for him and yourselves and feeding him. You have to buy all his food, pay for his hotel, pay for his cab fare, all of that. You will be sponsoring his ass. Just so you know. And he will never, ever help you pay your rent or your mortgage or your light bill or your gas bill or any of that. So if you want to just throw money away on a grown-ass man that should be working and taking care of the children that he has, especially if they're still dependents, then go ahead. No one's stopping you. But that's what you're in for. You got a lot of people that have no confidence and self-esteem, and they think that serving some mere mortal who does nothing for them is their life mission here on earth. Why should we stop them? I don't. I just laugh at you when you do it. Just know I'm laughing.
Who coming with Dr. Umar to Ghana, in Togo, in Benin next summer? Who coming with King Kong in July to Africa? That's right. It's time for another Dr. Umar group trip. I haven't had a group trip since 2019. Who ready for another Dr. Umar group trip? Who ready for another Dr. Umar group trip? It's been 7 years. It's been 7 years. It's time for another Dr. Umar group trip to the motherland. What happens in Africa stays in Africa. What happens in Africa stays in Africa. Oh, yes.
Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it.
None of my wives can go to Africa. My wives are not allowed to go to Africa with me.
Umar is not legally married to no damn body. Because if he were, we would know it. He will not stop talking about it. Who gets married and have wives and then you don't mention them? Unless you're doing this polygamy thing like Polite did and Nature Boy. And the dude that Polite looked up to, you know, the one that's sitting in prison for over 135 years for essaying children. This is what we are in life now. Now he's got a sex cult, basically. He's got multiple wives. Why do you look like a bum off the street? Umar, you look bad. You look bad. You look like you need a bath. Okay, you need a shave. You look unclean and unholy. You can't make this up. Y'all, he looks like he's been stuffing the entire pig down his throat. You know, a boar's head or something else.
My wives cannot go on my Africa trip. I don't want to be babysat while I'm in Africa. My wives can have a one-on-one trip to Africa. They can't go on the group trip.
You can't make this
That's
up.
The price you pay for being a wifey. We working on a Nigeria trip right now. We working on a Nigeria trip right now. FAMU. I should be back at FAMU for the Black Psychology Conference this year. I should be back at FAMU for the Black Psychology Conference this year. I should be back at FAMU for the Black Psychology. We working on Buffalo, Rochester, and Syracuse. Where my Buffalo, New York Africans at? Where my Rochester, New York Africans at? Where my Syracuse, New York Africans at? Where my Buffalo, New York Africans at? Where my Rochester, New York Africans at?
You don't even want to talk about them.
Where my Syracuse, New York Africans at? We pulling up. Liberia, I will be back in Liberia.
None of them want you.
We have a lot of zesty energy on the chat today. Demonic zest. Some of y'all brothers is infected with the zesty demon. We're going to pray for you. That's why I'm fasting for you, my brothers. Don't you worry about it. Don't you worry about it.
He fasted for the brothers because, you know, Hyde Park and all. Umar, you're the zestiest one of all. Oh, no, I can't believe you said that. I can't believe you asked me. How dare you ask me that? You might as well just start lisping and hunting and just biting your tongue and put on some makeup. Umar, you like 2 steps from it. You're a whole punk. You get mad at words. Words upset you. I thought real men were supposed to show some level of toughness. He gets mad at criticism that can be accurate and on point. When people tell him the truth, he throws an epic tantrum of epic proportions. This is when he starts stomping out and going to Hyde Park after dark. You know, when the sun goes down. Freaks come out at night. Freaks come out at night.
All my rainbow bunny brothers, I'm fasting for you. That's why I'm fasting for you, my brother. That's why I'm fasting. That's why I'm fasting. I'm dedicating my life to the Almighty because I want you to give up the rainbow and pick up the RBG
him at Hyde Park.
All my rainbow bunny brothers out there, I'm fasting for you, my brother.
Hyde Park.
I'm fasting for you so you can finally beat that zesty demon that's been on you. Oh, yes, I cut my mustache off because I'm fasting, my queen.
Yeah, he want to meet you at Hyde Park and beat that whatever he thinks you got on, you know, because he's probably got the same demon as well. So demon recognizes demon.
I cut my mustache off because I'm fasting. The mustache stays off until New Year's Day when the fast is over. I said, Dr. Umar's mustache, y'all lucky I didn't shave the Philly beard. Y'all lucky I didn't shave my Philly beard. Should I shave the Philly beard? Because I can go full butt cheek for the Nat Turner Kwanzaa tomorrow.
Oh, Lord, that's such an acronym. Full butt cheek. Can you make this up? Of all the terms to use to be descriptive, he says, I can go full butt cheek. I'm sure you can, Umar.
I can go full butt cheek.
Pause. Y'all, Umar just said I can go full butt cheek. Umar, you dumbass. No idea. Umar might as well say, you know what? I can go full rainbow on your ass. I can meet you right back at you, pimp. Wink, wink. Umar just said I could go full butt cheek. Oh my God, Umar. So he's admitting that butt cheek is not hairy, but smooth and very soft and subtle like. He let this come out of his mouth. What the young lady had said, why am I hating and judging and all this shit? What are you talking about? Y'all, he just said this. Look at the damn captions. I can't make this up. Umar said I can go full butt cheek. Oh, I'm so clipping this. Umar, this is going to be a thumbnail, you clown.
For the Nat Turner Kwanzaa.
Go ahead. I can go full butt cheek for the Nat Turner. Oh, man, they might want to bang your ass with Nat Turner. I'm so snipping this. Umar, this is a snip. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a snip. This is a snip. Umar, you are a clown. You just said I could go full butt cheek for Nat Turner. Oh, Nat Turner's got to be rolling over in his grave. It's like, why you got to say my name in that stupid ass statement? You can't make this stuff up. Y'all, Umar said Merry Christmas, and then he pulled out his pants and he began to moon the hell out of everyone. Right before he went to Hyde Park and met up with all the Rainbow Gang that was waiting on him eagerly. You can't make this up. All the Nat Turner descendants are going to be so pissed off with Umar. They're going to be like, listen, do not say Nat Turner's name if you're going to say dumb shit like that before it. you got to go full butt cheek. Yeah, people don't talk like this unless they have experience saying these words in the past. This is not just, oh, I just let this be a slip of the tongue. Y'all, this is not a Freudian slip. This is not a Freudian slip. This is what he actually said on his own accord. No one forced him to say this. This came out so easy for him. It's so easy. Umar, it was so easy, I'm sure. Let's go back. He said he's going to go full butt cheek. All the real men sitting here kissing his ass and capping for him. Yeah, Umar Johnson is going to go full butt cheek. Hold on. Let me play the part where he tells you that himself.
Fasting, my queen. I cut my mustache off because I'm fasting. The mustache stays off until New Year's Day when the fast is over. I said, Dr. Umar's mustache, y'all lucky I didn't shave the Philly beard. Y'all lucky I didn't shave my Philly beard. Should I shave the Philly beard? Because I can go full butt cheek for the Nat Turner.
No woman cares about that. Real women don't care about no man going no full butt cheek. That's sexy. That's gross. We care about you going full butt cheek. Umar, that would only be cool for you and the fellas. Okay? We don't care. You go full butt cheek. I gotta play it again. There's a demand. Play it again in the audience. I see it. I see you all's comments saying play it again. We're playing it again because we got to go back and play it again. Because see, Umar, you got to understand, real women never want to hear a real man say dumb shit like that. You understand?
I cut my mustache off because I'm fasting. The mustache stays off until New Year's Day when the fast is over. I said, Dr. Umar's mustache, y'all lucky I didn't shave the Philly beard. Y'all lucky I didn't shave my Philly beard. Should I shave the Philly beard? Because I can go full butt cheek for the Nat Turner Kwanzaa tomorrow.
To all the real men in the Luxters, in the LLC, I want all the real men. You know what I'm about to ask? Put a 1 in the chat if you've ever told your woman, your wife, your girlfriend, Baby, I'm about to shave and go full butt cheek. One in the chat if you've ever said that. Put a 2 in the chat if you've never said that. Put a 3 in the chat if you said Lady Luck Club. Why the hell you asking me this dumbass question? I want all the real men to answer. You imagine yourself having dinner with your wife. It's Valentine's, and you're saying, baby, I'm about to shave and go full butt cheek just for you. You imagine how that goes over. That ain't sexy. what you just say to me? I'm about to beat your ass. Where the hell you been for 2 days? See, you've been hiding out in that closet. I knew something was wrong. Now you just trying to tell me in so many ways. You doing all this for another man. Ain't no in the hell you gonna tell me you about to shave and go full butt cheek. That's not a compliment. Of all the body parts, full butt cheek is it. That's it. Why it just can't be the bottom of a foot? Like, you know, anything else that's smooth on the body. Yeah. Butt cheek? Yeah, that makes sense. All the real men, I want to see 2s or 3s, even 1s. If you've said this, I won't judge you. I'm just going to laugh. I'm going to keep laughing. I'm going to just say, yep, Lady Luck, that's what I say. Full butt cheek. Because then the next question would be, whose butt cheek are we talking about here? You know, the expression of smooth as a baby's bottom is one thing, but, you know, it could be a little offensive and weird because you don't know if these people like sit here and they, you know, call themselves certified pedos and all that. We don't know, right? So the fact that he's still using this analogy is mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. This is what he this is what he said. All the real men, did y'all answer? All the real men up in here. Y'all listen to him. Everybody there said 3. Juju said 3. Sean said 2. Philip said 3. He could never. Oh my God. Y'all. Oh, thank you, Status. Oh, good to see you. Have a great holiday. Thank you. Oh, Status, if you're hanging out with us, it's good to see you as well. Y'all. Oh my God. This idiot said he's going to go full butt cheek. A Black Anonymous said 333. You can't make this up. Queen, you want me in your booty? Umar. Nah, Queen, I need 2 fingers. All he had to say was smooth as a newborn. Anything just smooth as a bowling ball. It could be an inanimate object. It doesn't even have to be anything alive. Okay? As smooth as a bowling ball. Like, Umar, you do realize there are other items that you could use in your analogy. And the fact that he goes straight to a butt cheek is mind-blowing to me. As smooth as a bowling ball. It's smooth as a boiling pot. Smooth as the back of a spoon. Who knows? Anything else? Anything else? I would be concerned if someone that claims to be my husband says some dumb shit like that. I would be like, wait, what? What you just said to me? Get out of my house. Are you kidding me? We're done. I just want to let you know we're breaking up right now. And I'm going home. Like, there's no way in hell. This man, you should be questioning your husband, your boyfriend, anybody. If they sit here and say, I'm going to shave for you, and it's going to be as smooth as a butt cheek. What? Whose butt cheek are we talking about? Y'all, this is disturbing. Oh, this is funny as hell. It's disturbing, man. Umar, you one sick puppy. This is why he defends Diddy so much. You know, because cheeks are as smooth as butt cheeks and all, you know. That's why. Okay, I'm starting to see the similarities between him and Diddy.
I can go full butt cheek for the Nat Turner Kwanzaa. Ladies, do y'all want me to shave the beard? Yes or no? Mustache only or shave the beard? Mustache only or
don't
shave
give
the
a
beard?
damn.
Text me your answer. 215-989-9858.
Take a
I
damn.
don't have a problem shaving the beard. I don't have a problem shaving the beard. 215-989-9858. If the ladies want the beard off, I'm going to shave the beard. I can go full butt cheek. Or we can just do the upper lip. I can go full butt cheek, or we can just do the upper lip. What y'all want, ladies? Baby, butt, beard, skin.
Oh, now you want to say baby.
But I had to shave the upper lip because I'm fasting. But I'm fasting for the zesty brothers so they can finally kick the zesty demon. One of my New Year's resolutions is for the zesty rainbow bunny brothers to finally kick the zesty demon. Where are my natural hair queens at? Make some noise. Where are my natural hair queens at? Make some noise. Where are my natural hair queens at? Make some noise. I'm talking about Sharon Moore on the Art of Dialogue. I'm not talking about that. Aja Wilson. What did Jason Whitlock say about my sister, Aja Wilson? What did Jason Whitlock say about my sister, Aja Wilson?
They keep talking about
who cooking me a homemade meal tonight so I can break my fast? Where my Philly queens at? Where my Derby queens?
You see where he goes? Who cooking me a meal tonight? That's all he cares when it comes to women. It's about someone stuffing his ass with fucking food. That's it. She has no other meaning or value to him than to stuff him with food. That's it. She won't encourage him to bathe or shave or anything like that. But yet it's still, when he does shave, it's got to be as smooth as a full butt cheek. A full butt cheek, not a baby. A full butt cheek, meaning an adult. And since he didn't specify and say a woman's butt cheek, you know, we have the right to just assume that he's talking about a man's. I don't know many men's butt cheeks that are smooth. I didn't think that was a thing. But Umar would have more experience than I would, and I'm a grown woman. I'm a grown woman, and I have to listen. Umar, you walking around here saying child, I was married for 12 years. Umar, that's weird. It is weird. It is so weird to hear you say that. And he repeated himself at least 3 times. And he said, who gonna cook me a meal? Trying to change the subject. Does he really care about what's happening with Jason Whitlock? Does he care?
My Yaten queens. Where my West Philly and my North Philly queens? Where my Uptown queens? Where my Mount Airy queens? I'm coming through. I need a home cooked meal tonight. I'm breaking a fast at somebody's house tonight.
Yeah, because he wants you all to go buy the food, cook the food, prepare it, feed him. Then he's not going to do dishes. He's not going to offer you any money for it. And that's going to be into that. So he's taking advantage of you. So if you feel this is what you deserve, good luck to you. But don't get mad when we laugh at your clown ass. You can't get mad at that.
Who house am I coming to? I'm breaking the fast tonight. I need a full buffet, ladies. Where y'all at?
This is so ridiculous.
Where y'all at? Zesty Festivals?
Yep.
Y'all got that demonic. Y'all need to get baptized. Too much zest.
For butt cheeks.
What do you say about Aja Wilson, brothers and sisters? What did Jason Whitlock say?
He doesn't give a damn what Jason Whitlock said.
Erie Ave, here I come. Where you at? What?
See? He didn't even care.
Where you at, sis? I'm coming to EA all day right now. I'm from...
He don't care.
But I want to say this to my Somali Africans in Minnesota. I stand with you. My Somali Africans in Minnesota, I stand with you. My Somali Africans in Minnesota, I stand in solidarity with you. To my Haitian Africans, Africans who are being deported by President of the United States, Donald Trump, I stand in solidarity.
I think we heard that part. I just want to make sure I didn't miss something.
I'll address that at the Art of Dialogue. No disrespect.
We heard, we saw that. We saw that in the Instagram video. So you guys make sure you go back. This is the lounge video where she uploaded it. We heard all of this that he said in the Instagram video. He didn't even want to address 50 Cent and respond to 50 Cent in this one. He's sitting here talking about shaving and having his face as smooth as a full butt cheek. You can't make this stuff up. Let's go to the next one here.
50 Cent clapped back at the Prince. I responded, respect the 50, but I'll address that at the Art of Dialogue. No disrespect. No disrespect, but don't ever come for the Prince. I'm the king of black consciousness. I ain't no rapper, no actor, no TV star, no movie producer.
Yeah, he'll beat your ass like the cockroaches you look like. See, this is the thing here. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You sitting here bringing him up, and you know 50 Cent will respond. 50 Cent said himself, he's petty. He said that. He won't stop until he has achieved his goal. He's very petty. So if you go out here and you say something trying to dog out whatever he's doing, I hope he does a documentary on Umar. But if you go dog him out and you're trying to get his attention, you're clout chasing, all of that, 50 Cent gonna call you out. And he won't stop until, just like with Ja Rule, he has ruined your entire life. He's not gonna stop. He's a rap artist. They understand the art of rap beef. It could go on for years. So for Umar to sit here and to say something and not expect a response is what's laughable to me. You can say what you want to say, but understand that if somebody responds to your dumb ass, that you had it coming. You go and you say something about 50 Cent doing something. He responded. That's what happened. 50 Cent has the right to respond to Umar. Umar ain't nobody. With his broke ass. He doesn't have a job or anything. He's offering nothing to no one. He's literally begging women to cook him meals everywhere he goes. He can't even afford to feed himself now. But yet these same women, he can't even take them out on a date without charging them $500 to do it. Because that happened. He tried to charge women $500 to go out on a date with him. And you had women stupid enough to do that. This is what we are. So he gets mad when 50 Cent responds to him, even though he thinks he can say what he wants to say without a response. That's not how that works. Nope. That's not how that works. And when the little clowns come up in here talking about, oh, you hating, you judging, blah, 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 I laugh at the bullshit because you don't get to dictate what I say and do. Especially when you don't pay my bills. It's funny to me. But this is what happens. You put something out there, people respond. Umar, you oompa loompa. That's how it goes. Now I hope 50 Cent does a documentary on him. He got to come.
I do black liberation. Shout out to my brother 50 Cent. I'm proud of him for what he's done in his life and in his career. We'll deal with that on the Art of Dialogue. I saw the Diddy documentary. Here's what I'm going to say about the Diddy documentary. And I have no problem with black people holding black people accountable. I'm having a problem with black people needing to expose black people that in-depthly. Yeah. But you never expose white people who do things to black people. The Roman Catholic Church has taken advantage of way more children than R. Kelly allegedly did. Right. Are you following me? I'm following you. Jeffrey Epstein has taken advantage of way more women.
R. Kelly was convicted. What are we talking about alleged? He was convicted and found guilty. He's in prison. Well, why are we still talking about alleged? They're court documents to substantiate the fact that he was convicted. He was found guilty and he's in jail. And his whiny ass is still trying to get out somehow. No, when you do the things that you do, and it is in violation of the law, you go to jail. That's one of the consequences. Like Umar should be facing a judge for violating a cease and desist order because he thinks he's above the rule of law. No. And when something happens where he pays the price for that, then whatever it is, he'll have to pay the price. Why sit here and cry about it, Umar? You're grown Oompa Loompa. You are a big ass little Debbie snack cake walking on all fours. Oh, yeah, it must be that boar's head meat.
That Sean Combs allegedly did. But where is the documentary on Epstein? Where's the documentary on the Roman Catholic Church as excesses on black people? You see what I'm saying? So to me, the 50 Cent documentary, again, respect the 50, no issues there. It is an example of self-hatred disguised as community service. You see how that go?
No. You just said it is self-hatred disguised as community service. It's not an example of self-hatred. Why does 50 Cent have to be showing self-hatred to do a documentary on P. Diddy? Why does it have to come down to some level of hatred? See, using terms you can't define gets you effed up because this is what happens. And then the Umar Tardians start, repeating that talking point while they themselves fail to define the word hate or hatred. And then they come into my chat showing me even the more that they're just as dumb as he is, if not worse. Because no one is Googling the word hate or hatred. Diddy is no different than anybody else. That's what the courts wanted to show. You go out here and do what you've done and you're convicted of it, you're going to jail. If that is the consequence for your actions, you're paying the price for it. Jail time it is. And that's why he's in jail. It's that simple. Because any random person off the street would have gotten more time than Diddy received. Period. You're talking about somebody that's wealthy and rich and all this other stuff, that's got money to get attorneys after attorneys after attorneys for him and all his 911 children. You let a regular person, some blue collar worker, go out and get accused of the same crime as Diddy, they will be facing life in prison right now. So you want to talk about a judicial system that's somehow not fair when it is definitely biased when it comes to people who have money versus those who don't. That is something we can all say. We've all seen celebrities get away with a lot of things because they have money and power, because they're famous. But you have the same charges being brought against somebody else that's a regular person that's out working 9 to 5. Maybe they got 2 jobs, they got a household and a family, and they go to jail for much longer. They don't get this preferential treatment. They don't get a court system and a judge and the notoriety of having their case, seen by every major news outlet. They don't get that. And he's sitting here trying to support Diddy, just like Polite, just like any other cult leader that's out here running around and doing all this harmful, dangerous stuff to kids. He defends these people. But it gets mad when you put him in the same boat with them. Because he's shaving his beard to like a full butt cheek. Which butt cheek are you thinking about? He must be thinking about Diddy's butt cheek when he's talking about that. Apparently, Umar, you're thinking about Diddy when you think about shaving your beard. You don't have to lie about it. We got it. Yeah, okay, I get it. So when he's shaving you all, just remember he's thinking about Diddy. That's who he's talking about. This is what we are now. So if it was any other random regular person that was not famous, we would not be having this conversation because their case would not be high profile and it would not be in the news like this. But because it's Diddy, all of a sudden, for some reason, Umar thinks he needs to be defending him. For what? Unless you're ready to join him, who cares? The law and the jury convicted him. There was sufficient evidence to prove his guilt. The end. He goes to jail just like any other person would go if they did the same thing. Do you know how many black men are also sitting in jail and they did the crime that we don't know about? Because they're not rich and wealthy and famous. That's a major difference. They didn't get all the attention brought to their cases, but they did the same thing and they're sitting in jail for it and probably have a longer sentence. So if he wants to sit here and defend anybody, why not just defend somebody whom no one knows? That's not famous. That's not rich and wealthy. That did the same thing. Go defend them and see how that works. I don't get it. People break the law, and depending on who is supporting them and who committed the crime, all of a sudden they're supposed to get away with a pass. No. Because if any one of us were out and we go out and drive past the speeding limit, we're going to get a speeding ticket. Even when people sit here and say, oh, I'm a content creator, I'm a famous YouTuber, they don't give a damn about that. You out here speeding, you're getting a ticket. I cannot go to the store and say, hey, I'm the Lady Luck Club. I have a YouTube channel. Can I get these $500 worth of groceries for free? They're going to look at me and say, we don't give a damn who you are. Your total is $500. Why would that be any different for someone who's got money and wealthy and famous? If we don't want people to be treated biased and to have preferential treatment, then we should not be adding to that by putting these people on a pedestal. For what? P. Diddy will never pay my bills. I owe his ass nothing. And I'm gonna be honest, I would never want him to either. All money ain't good money. He will never ever pay my bills. He has no effect on my household. So I get to say what I want. I don't owe him shit. Race has nothing to do with it. It's a matter of right and wrong. It's a matter of legality. You broke the law. This is the consequence you pay. Umar doesn't care because he wants to get away with breaking the law as well. Like he's violating that cease and desist order. He wants to get away with doing what he wants to do. He tries to have this mindset where, oh, I'm Umar. I'm the most requested, blah, blah, blah. And get away with doing dumb shit that he does. No. You shouldn't get away with it no more than Diddy, no more than anyone else. Bottom line. I'm not saying I go after those Catholic priests. But Umar's not going after them. How often do you all hear Umar talk about these Catholic priests taking advantage of children? Why won't he speak on that? He wants people to talk about it. He can talk about it. But he won't do that either. Because it's too much like, right? Umar, you're a hypocrite. You are a walking, talking hypocrisy. You want to sit here and bring light to something that's very serious equally, but you don't talk about it. Umar could be the one going on his Instagram and go live and drop names and do some research and report on all these Catholic priests taking advantage of these kids. He doesn't do it either. So why the hell should he expect 50 Cent to do that? Why is it 50 Cent's job to sit here and to put out information on these Catholic priests and do documentaries on them when Umar Johnson isn't doing it either? The hell he talking about? Because that's hypocrisy for you. I have never seen or heard Umar do a video or a live stream on Catholic priests taking advantage of little children, particularly little boys. Never. Y'all let me know if I'm missing something. Jail Umar Fungus. Umar's a dumbass. Thank you. Have you all ever seen a live stream of Umar sitting here going in on these Catholic priests taking advantage of little boys? Send them to me. I want the links. I want the videos on this if he has, because I want to make sure I'm not missing something. Because Umar's sitting here telling somebody else they need to be doing that, but he's not doing it. So let's see Umar go in. Let's see Umar in a video go in on these Catholic priests. Send me the video links where he's done that. And he's named the Catholic priest. And he's trying to get justice for these victims. Come on, Umar. You Oompa Loompa. Why don't you go live on these Catholic priests? Why don't you sit here and send information out so that justice can be served on these Catholic priests taking advantage of these little boys in these Catholic churches, in these Catholic schools? Go ahead, you clown. The hypocrisy is staggering to me. I'll wait. It's staggering to me. 50 Cent has the right to do a documentary on Diddy if he wants to. It's his money. It's his production company. He gets to do what he want to do. He doesn't have to bend to the will of Umar, a nobody with no job. And then he wants to sit here and gaslight people to thinking that, oh, he's being hypocritical. He doesn't talk about these priests out here. Neither does Umar either. Go figure. Umar, you're a clown. So let me know if somebody sees Umar going in on these Catholic priests, trying to get justice for these victims that have been essayed by these Catholic priests, especially these boys that they seem to go after more adamantly. Yes, send me the video links of Umar going in and then actually out, boots on the ground, trying to get justice for these children. Because I can guarantee you right now, he hasn't done a damn thing. His hypocritical Oompa Loompa oof ass has not done it himself either. So you don't get to dictate what 50 Cent does, Umar, when you don't do it your damn self. And you've got a platform. Funny how that works. But he's asking grown women for some reason. Should he shave his face? Still look like a full butt cheek. Should I shave my face? Does it make me look sexy, ladies? To shave my face to look like a full butt cheek. I'm talking about a man butt cheek. Who want to see it? Somebody, 50 Cent don't talk about these Catholic priests doing that. Neither does your bum ass. Shut the hell up. Your bummy ass don't do it either. Fuck wrong with you? This is crazy. FDMG cell block. Hashtag save mama and jail Umar fungus. Exactly, Rivka. This is crazy. Why don't you show us your mom? Show us proof of life. We want proof of life, Umar. We haven't even tackled that issue yet. Maybe 50 Cent can show up and get his mom to come out, or get Umar to show proof of life of his mother, because her other children are concerned about her, as well as some of her grandchildren. They want to see her. And we want to make sure you haven't done anything to it, Umar, because no one owes you any benefit of any doubt. And we don't have to put anything past your dumb ass. And I don't personally. You want to sit here and talk about Catholic priests? You talk about them. You bring them up. The Umar Tardians would love to hear about that. You can't make this up. What's going on? Thank you so much, Joe, for the $5 super sticker. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the generosity. Merry Christmas to you. Never. That's what I'm saying. Y'all let me know if I'm missing some videos of Umar going in on some Catholic priests. I've got to run. S-Files, thank you so much. I've got to run to the store in case I don't see you again. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas. Y'all, shout out to my mods. Thank you so much, S-Files. I try my best to do a quick live tomorrow just to give everybody a Merry Christmas wish. But thank you so much for tuning in. And listen, we're not going to be all night, because I know that everybody has got a lot planned for the holidays. The kids and I are going to be hanging out, going to see the Nutcracker Christmas show tomorrow. I'm excited about that. All the generous contributions, you guys. I've worked so hard all year. Many of you know. And I'm talking about till 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the morning, doing lives and stuff. Just getting you guys great content out there. And still working. And still having to take my kids to school and take care of them and do for them. So I've been putting in the work and saving up so that my kids and I can just do something fun together for the Christmas season. And so finally tomorrow we'll be able to do something and just kind of get outside and I can have time with my boys and enjoy just something festive. So I've worked so hard for it. And I just want to thank you guys for your support here in the LLC. Make sure you guys are hitting that like button and subscribing here to the Lady Luck Club. And let's get back to it. We got a few more clips to show. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas to all of you all. Thank you so much, Tavares, for the $4.99 super Merry Christmas. Thanks for covering Umar. Absolutely. We had to do it. Because Umar, I'm keeping my foot on your neck. I don't care about your tantrum. Keep shaving your face to look like that full butt cheek. I can't believe he said that. All right, let's finish this up.
Service. You see how that go? It looks like community service. No, it's not.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Here we go.
So this video here is DJ Academics crashes out on Umar Johnson for begging 50 Cent for a job. Because essentially that's what he did. Let's hook up and let's come together and all. Because I read the post in the beginning of the video. So if you missed the post, make sure you go back to the beginning. I read the full post that he put up, where he couldn't say any of this in a video, but he did it in a post because Umar is a coward and he knows that 50 Cent will whoop his ass. He can't say any of this stuff in a video, but he put it in a post where I guess he hopes that 50 Cent doesn't read it. I guess, I don't know. Well, he still spells African with a K because, reasons. But he put up a post. He's basically like, let's collab together. You have a studio. Shout out to you. Blah, blah, blah. Big love to you, big homie. And 50 Cent's like, fuck he talking to? You can't make this stuff up. So DJ Academics goes over this. And then I guess many assure me that this clip he sent is someone that, listen. Even if she was supportive of Umar, I don't have time to go back and forth with people about these video clips. But we'll check out the minute mark that he sent, and then we'll check out a video clip of an attorney giving an interview about the buildings itself. I think it's very interesting for you guys to check this out, see what the attorney has to say about that. So let's get to this, and then we'll get to those two thereafter. Let's go.
So it's a United We Stand. Dr. Umar Infatunde. I didn't even know that was the last name. He says, peace and Pan-Africanism. Mr. Curtis Jackson. It's been brought to my attention that you posted a clip of my recent interview with Rod on your Instagram page. I got no beef with you, big homie. But I always stand on business. And I meant exactly what I said. I'm proud of your new film studio. And I think we should collaborate on a few projects for the culture. I have a strong base of grassroots support in Shreveport and throughout Louisiana. Is this like a job interview? Yo, Dr. Umar, get to the shit. How about we co-produce a few documentaries and docudramas for our people on the Black experience? I'm a leader in Black global Black consciousness, the most popular Black scholar in the world, and I got a Black youth ready on all continents. I was a fan of Power, Raising Cain, and BMF, but the time has come to turn the corner and start producing more socially progressive and culturally enriching content for our community, especially the youth. Put up or shut up. I'm ready for a real independent Black TV and film revolution. Let's get to work, big homie. Tomorrow is promised to no man. All we have is now. Most requested scholar. Yo, Dr. Umar. Brother, I fuck with you, but this was a goddamn disgrace. Actually, I seen this thing before. I didn't read it until I'm on stream. Yo, Dr. Umar, bro. Bro, pick your head up for some fucking air, gang. Wipe that glaze off your face, homie. Come on, gang. Brother, I know they're locking you out of your accounts. I don't know what type of fraudery is happening when it comes to you. Not necessarily you're doing it, but look like, people are playing with you. We like you, and I ain't gonna lie to you. Like, when I started seeing people embracing you, I thought you were supposed to be our Martin Luther King. You and Tariq Nasheed. You Martin Luther, and he over here Malcolm X. But brother, I ain't gonna lie, some of the fraudery and when I realized that your top issue was no bunny hopping, I realized I'm like, yo, I like you, Dr. Umar, and I won't speak ill of you because I know you stand for some good shit. But this was disgraceful because you called this man out because he did a documentary that you felt was tearing down the Black community, but not only tearing down the Black community, was tearing down a Black man that was powerful in the culture. I know you weren't defending Diddy, but the point of why you critiqued him was that he wouldn't do a documentary tearing a white man down.
This is
how the hell did you write this whole statement, basically offering up your service, talking about you're the most requested scholar? Yo, let's collaborate. Yo, what the fuck? You should have stood on business, as you said in here. You said right here, but I always stand on business.
Okay.
This wasn't about him collaborating with you. He never thought to collaborate with you, and everybody know 50 a slimy nigga. He don't want to collaborate with you.
Nope.
His goal was to punk you, just like he's punking Mano and Jim Jones and them, and they had to run to the bank and wire $200,000. Mr. Ifantunde, what you should have really said to him, hey, I don't want to tear you down with me responding. That's fine. Because I do think your studio could help the Black community and the Black progress of some of the things I'm pushing in the initiatives. However, we were talking about this documentary that you produced surrounding Sean Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, Brother Love Combs. You should have addressed that. In no way in this goddamn message have you addressed it. It felt like as soon as 50 gave you the attention, you submitted your resume basically saying, brother, listen, fuck Diddy. Just give me a job. Let's work together. Me and you, we could do some good shit. That seems facetious. Am I tripping, chat? Let me open the chat here. I might be tripping.
I telling you.
I might be tripping.
First of all, 50 Cent is not going to give Umar any line of work. Let's be clear on that. Because Umar does not have a resume. He literally, stressed out Marianne Lorient so bad on the one film she did about him to the point where he tried to sue her. He filed a slap suit against the one independent filmmaker that tried to actually do a documentary on Umar the Dum Dum who wants Gum Gum. And he stressed her out so bad trying to make changes and make demands in her film. And then he turned around and he sued her with a slap suit for $500,000 and realized when that shit was going to go hit the fan and that the judge probably was going to have him and his attorney sanction, he was going to lose like hell. Then he decides to reach out to Marianne Lorient, the defendant, and settle with her because he knew he was not going to win. The petitioner barely initiates a settlement with the defendant. You rarely see something like that happening. Umar, the idiot, reached out to Marianne Lorient, whom he filed that lawsuit against, and he settled with her. She probably would have been like, cool, we going to court, you clown. And I would have reported every second of it. But you see a situation where he was given the chance to get in front of a camera and to be a part of something regarding a film, and look how he butchered it. Look how he stressed Marianne Lorient out. Had her making changes that were unrealistic almost. And he had to turn around and pay the price for it. He had women not even wanting to be around him after this film. He's trying to silence a critic, to silence Marianne Lorient by saying, you can't release these, behind the scene video footages or else we're going to sue you. He's literally trying to threaten to file more slap suits against an independent filmmaker who does film as a line of work. So he's interfering with her ability to make money. Never mind that. The settlement he gave her didn't even cover the full cost of producing the film. She didn't even net out even. She should have definitely been given a lot more. She deserved a lot more than $68,000. And yet, he wants to do something with 50 Cent. Like 50 Cent will play these BS games with his dumb ass. Yeah, keep shaving that beard to look like a full butt cheek, Umar. Because that's all you're going to be doing. Why don't you start with taking a shower? You can't make this up.
If I'm tripping, say, you wildin'. By the way, there's nothing wrong with him trying to collaborate with 50 Cent, but come on. The reason why 50 responded to you is because you critiqued him for doing a Diddy doc. Not that he said, hey, is there any black leaders that want to come to my studio to work on black empowerment stuff? Does 50 even look like that type of nigga? He don't look like Kendrick Lamar or J. Cole. Does 50 even look like one of them marching ass like, yo, we gonna be all right, mice on ass niggas? Fuck no. The nigga produced Power. He been producing, 50's producing stuff about drug dealers and crime. Power. BMF. He's not trying to produce some shit about, the honorable, come on. He ain't trying to do that.
And he doesn't have to.
All right, some people say I'm
tripping. He doesn't have to. Listen. 50 Cent can produce whatever the hell he wants. It's his money, his investments, his studio. He can produce whatever he wants. His investments that seem to do well for him. Power is a very high rated show, right? I'm going to be honest. I haven't seen it. I really haven't. I don't watch, content like that. I don't have cable, but it is what it is. I'm not dogging it out either. You can't make this man do something you want him to do just so you could be critical of the documentary he did on Diddy, because you can't even say why you're being critical of it, Umar. Aside from someone that you see yourself in, I guess. Umar sees himself in Diddy. Umar probably sees Diddy in himself too. Umar, that's why you've been so protective of Diddy. You see yourself in him, and you see him in you. Right into that full butt cheek you talking about, putting on your face. Ironically, Umar wants the full butt cheek on his face. How ironic is that? Umar, I can do this all day. I got jokes for days, you stupid clown. You clown. Oh, little Debbie Snack Cakes said he's gonna shave his beard and turn it to a full butt cheek. Just to get it right for Diddy. this shit writes itself. You can't make this stuff up. Umar, just because you want Diddy to notice the full butt cheek on your face, okay, it does not mean that 50 Cent owes him a damn thing. You can't get mad because every other man on earth is not sitting around here trying to find ways to please Diddy. This is so ridiculous. 50 Cent owes Umar nothing. He doesn't owe him shit.
I'm saying is that Dr. Umar looked crazy on this. You came to him about him producing a doc about a black mogul, and you felt like that was tearing down black people. And instead of you saying, brother, I don't like that you did that. You basically show him your credentials and resume and then try to pitch some new things. Now, granted, that could be part of the solution. But 50 never sought you out or responded to you because you were offering solution. He responded to you because he didn't like your critique. And when you responded to the fact that he didn't like your critique, all you said was that you stopped mentioning the critique. That's the problem, if you ask me. All right.
Because he's a coward. What do you expect? Umar put his foot in his mouth, literally. And then he couldn't come back and deliver behind that. He couldn't stand behind what he said. So, of course, he's sitting here like, oh, well, you know, it's, how about we just work together? You know, I have no, it's all love, big homie. You know, we got a problem. You know, I am the most requested. You ain't no requested anything. You're having to beg in these so-called fake counseling sessions you were given that violates more laws in the state of Pennsylvania, by the way, because you're not a licensed certified psychologist. In the closet, by the way, having to promote yourself. You're pimping yourself out to people that you were talking to by saying, oh, I'm familiar with that area. If you guys need anybody to speak there, you know, why don't you call me and reach out to me? Y'all remember that? Because we reacted to that. We checked that out. Umar doing these videos where he was giving these fake counseling sessions in his mama's closet for Thanksgiving. And then he was pimping himself out at the same time by telling these people, you know, if you live near this area, I'm familiar with that area. I could come to that school. I don't mind coming up. Just let me know. He's pimping himself out. They were not calling him to ask him, hey, can you come out here, you know, to this city in Indiana to come speak? No. Or this place in North Carolina. Now, Umar was pimping himself out, telling them, if you all ever need somebody to come and speak for this event, blah, 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 you know, just give me a call. So he's promoting himself while he's doing these fake ass psychology counseling sessions. That's what was happening. You can't be requested, Umar, if you're pimping yourself out. You're not even giving them the chance to request you. You're telling them to call you if they need any events, or is there any events you can come speak at. You're not even giving people the opportunity to ask you. So when you pimp yourself out, you can't say you're the most requested. No. That's not how requesting goes. That's not the definition of the term request. Request is to ask, to get permission. No, you weren't doing that. You were telling people to contact you. You're leading people into that. Most people are going to request on their own accord. They don't need your damn help. So when you pimp yourself out, you're telling people to contact you if they need someone to speak. You're not being requested. You're the one that's wanting people to reach out to you. That's what's so crazy about this. And yet he goes out with this nonsense talking about I'm the most requested. 50 Cent can see through that, and so could anyone else that's discerning his bullshit. Umar's full of crap. And we can see through that. And that's what he's mad about. People aren't requesting him. People are not asking Umar to come speak. Because he knows if they do, more than likely they're going to ask him about this damn school. Where's the money and how did you spend it? And he can't answer those questions because, you know, high-level thievery and all. Of course, he's not going to want to answer questions about how he spent money for over 15 years. He's been raising for schools to open, and he can't give you a ledger or a tax statement. Make that make sense? It's crazy.
Speaker Music says Dr. Umar is a cancer to our culture. Ebro thought Drake was. I won't say that. I do believe that this wasn't it wasn't the best year for him. It started to make us question a few things.
He had a lot of bad years in the last 15 years. So does he not know about the cease and desist order from the state of Pennsylvania? I don't think academics understands the full totality of what's going on with Umar. So he doesn't know about that cease and desist order where the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania said, stop raising money in our state because you refuse to give us documentation based upon these laws to substantiate it.
And again, I might be a fool when I say this, but you know, I'm one of those people when I read the Bible, I'm like, so you're telling me that we're reading the Bible and we got to read that God sent his son here 10,000 years ago for some other people who existed in that other time. But we out here struggling now. He won't send his son now for us. Then I got to think about this.
I don't know what.
So you want to tell me
about? Hold on, let me fast forward.
There's a few niggas who like talk well, like.
Okay. And I'm done. Yeah, I have no idea what he's talking about, and I'm not even trying to find out. To be honest with you, because this is insane. So, let's see here. Let's get to the next one. This next video is about this attorney. It was an interview done on hold on a second. Beyond the Book with Dr. Kimbrough. And he interviewed this attorney who spoke about the school. I'm only going to play a certain segment of it because it's a long video. So if you guys want to check it out on your own, you can. But I find this to be interesting for him to be speaking of an attorney who is very knowledgeable about the beginnings of or the concept of the school's buildings itself, how they exchanged hands, has a little bit of historical background about the buildings, and was one of 9 people that worked together in the community to help acquire the buildings to start the schools that it was before they became FDMG, and the conditions that they were in as they were passed from hand to hand. And then, of course, when they end up being put into the hands of K-12 management, that's now Stride Inc., that purchased the building and then switched it over to FDMG LLC, all of a sudden they get trashed because we all remember Umar going live saying that the school was vandalized. Because he knew he couldn't open it and he had to lie and say something. So we're going to check this out. I will drop the actual video link to this video in the chat. It's good to hear from an attorney to be able to speak on this matter. Many attorneys need to speak on this matter and tell Umar flat out to stop scamming people.
Awesome. So, and right now,
let's get to this here. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. Just a little bit for the sake of brevity. Put a 1 in the chat you can see in here. Let's go.
So I'm gonna have my brother call in and we're gonna get right to it. This is gonna be an amazing show. Amazing show. So
hold on, let's fast forward. There we go.
Hello? Hello? Attorney Gregory, can you hear me?
Yeah, a little bit more. A little bit further.
Attorney Gregory, before you dive in here, I want you to please introduce yourself to the people, and I want you to just give a brief background on your occupational experiences.
My name is Theo Gregory, or Theophilus Gregory. I'm an attorney in Wilmington, Delaware. Started practicing back in 1979. I was a legal aid lawyer. I was an assistant United States attorney. I was a family court public defender, private practice, and a city council person. president of the city council in Wilmington, and started a number of nonprofits, was involved in a number of nonprofits relating to youth in the city of Wilmington. At one time, I was chair of the Wilmington City Democratic City Committee.
Merry Christmas.
Yes. So we have Attorney Gregory on the line, and we don't want to take up a lot of his time. There are a lot of different things that he has going on. Number one, Attorney Gregory, one of the main questions I want to ask you is, as far as the actual school building in Delaware. Now, for those of you who don't know, Dr. Umar, there is no personal relationship here, but we want to make sure. Absolutely. So we want to make sure people understand that. And number two, we're getting the full, or as far as Attorney Gregory can give us as much as he can, we're getting just the background of the school community itself and how it came to be. So Attorney Gregory, if you could speak to a little bit of that and how did the school building first come about in the heart of Delaware?
In the early, about 2003, 2004, 5, we had a vision to create a charter school in the city, take advantage of the charter laws. We would combine a middle school and a high school so that the kids would have a continuum of presence in one location. And in 2006, we opened as a charter school. We were open 2006. We were in trailers. Then in 2007, we had located 2 vacant warehouses nearby in the city of Wilmington, and we had both warehouses renovated. One was the middle school, the smaller warehouse. The larger warehouse was the high school. We had a little tin structure to the side that made for a nice small gym. So we occupied the building from about 2007, 8, and 9. We went through charter renewal, and our charter was denied. And then the state came in and decided they could do it better. And they put a team of people in there that they got from, I think the name of the company. The company was not a management company. It was a curriculum company. And they found that they couldn't do it, or for some reason, whatever reason, they decided to bow out, and they turned it over to a nonprofit board that the state had assembled to go in and run the school in about, I guess, that would have been 2011, 12 at that time.
Okay.
So we renovated the buildings. We purchased the buildings that were just raw, sitting there. We're blessed because there was no contamination with asbestos or any other substance. We took 2 buildings that were vacant in the community, 3, and renovated them into a campus, school campus.
Okay, so that makes a lot of sense. And by 2011, the state turned it up. Pretty much the state grabbed it. And then what happened after that?
They grabbed it in, I think, the start of 2011 school year. I think they ran it for a year, and then they turned it over while they developed a nonprofit that they put in there, and that nonprofit was running it. I think they may have been there 2 years or maybe 3, no more than 3, and it shut because of they didn't have the population. It just didn't work for them. When they kicked me out, we had 500, 600 kids, and they developed a waiting list. They left, and you got to have a certain threshold number for a charter to work. And I think they were below that threshold, which was something like 200 kids, 250 kids.
And as far as now, a lot of people may not know this, but in order to get a school started, what are the implementations you must have in place just for even, because you say it started as it was going to be a charter school, then that didn't work out, then the state took hold. Tell the people, if you can, just what it takes to get a school started and accepted to actually be placed within a community.
So let me say this. The state took it over, and the state ran it as a charter school. Then when the state did not want to do it any longer for whatever reason, they gave it to a nonprofit that continued with a different charter. In order to do a charter, you got to put a plan in place. That plan has to be approved by the state of Delaware.
Put a plan in place, Umar, like a school curriculum. Or how are you planning on paying teachers, staff, salaries, and benefits? Or your enrollment process, or transportation, or meals? How do you plan on these kids learning in that environment when the windows are 2-way mirrors? You can't see out, can't no one see in. And you expect kids to actually feel comfortable and safe there? So we don't know what's going on the inside, and the kids don't see the light of day either. You see how none of that makes sense? And then he talks about using paddles and, popping the kids and changing their underwear and stuff like that, all that weird, nasty crap.
Got to show how you're going to market, how you're going to do your staffing, where your location is going to be, how you plan to grow it, and how you're going to sustain it. Curriculum, and all the credentials of everybody that's going in order to get a charter school.
Exactly. Something Umar, even if he didn't have a charter school, he still didn't have a plan either. Because where's that plan at? To the Umar Tardians. Where's the plan at? I'm waiting on this plan. I'm waiting on whatever plan Umar said he was going to put in place. And I'm curious to know how he was going to pay these teachers. You have to pay teacher salaries and pay for benefits, medical, dental, vision, health benefit. You got to pay all this stuff out. How is he going to raise money? Exactly. It's a cult. It's not a school. Umar and the Umar Tardians, as I call them. The Umar Tardians are cult members. They're all cults. They just go along with whatever he says. They don't challenge him on anything. He sits here and tries to call someone out talking about, oh, you don't talk about these Catholic priests. Neither does he. But the Umar Tardians don't tell Umar that. Like, don't sit here and use examples where you don't do the same thing yourself. It sounds hypocritical. Don't do that. How about you put out a school curriculum and a plan, a financial plan on how you're going to raise money to keep paying these teachers, the school bus drivers, the staff that works in the cafeteria, the school nurse. I'm curious to know who your school psychologist would be, because it can't be you. You wouldn't allegedly have time, Umar, to be the so-called principal of the school and the school psychologist. You'll be too busy trying to figure out if the teacher is interested in you or she's just trying to keep her job. I can imagine all the scandals that will come out of that school. All of the investigations that will come from that school. Because Umar is a walking void upon humanity. All he would be doing is creating cases for himself. Then the school gets shut down, and then what? Then what was the point? And he never had any intentions on opening both buildings, just one. He was only going to open the smaller building. Umar said this himself in an interview with Father Baba Yaga. We covered it here in the LLC. And a lot of people didn't catch that. I said, I know damn well. I just didn't hear this idiot say, it was always our intentions to only open the smaller school, see how that goes, and then open the bigger school. But he's been raising money for both buildings as if he's opening both at the same time when he's not. So he can't even be honest about that. But the Umar Tardians sit here and talk about hate, oh yeah, it's so rude. No. It's just at the end of the day, you got this man walking around talking about send me money to open the school. It's coming. No plan on how he's going to pay teachers and staff. No curriculum. No bus route schedules. No food plan. No nutrition plan. Nothing. Not even a school website. I'm still wondering where the school website is. So if the Umar Tardians can put the words hate, anger, judgment to the side for 16 seconds, send the link of the actual school website. Don't ask me about hating and judging and all this BS to be distracting to the point. You're trying to distract from the main point. What is the school website? Where's the link to that? Because last time I checked, he still doesn't have a school website. How the hell you expect kids to enroll in this school that you keep claiming is coming and you don't even have a school website? Umar's a clown. Plain and simple. You don't need to be angry and mad to be able to point out the obvious. You just don't. Jay said he planning on counting money. Exactly. Shout out to you how to spell Mark. Respect to the creator holding it down live. I just dropped a like and comment because I know that feeling too. I'm live myself right now, sending support from one creator to another. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys go check out how to spell Mark. There you go. Because that's how we're supposed to be doing in the YouTube community. It's helping uplift each other. Sometimes we end up sharing audiences and you never know. So thank you. Shout out to you as well. And Merry Christmas to you. RT said, hey, LLC and chat, how you doing? Shout out to my mods. Appreciate all my mods for tuning in. Say said he's an HR nightmare. Exactly. Umar is an HR nightmare. He's a disaster to anybody that's an attorney. They'll be defending his ass in court more so than anything else. Then you'll find the bulk of the budget for the school going towards attorney's fees. Because either some female teacher is going to be suing the out of him, or somebody's parent is going to go up there and go ballistic on his ass. Then, of course, he's going to make it seem like he's the victim and it's not his fault. He did nothing wrong, even though he doesn't even take care of his own 3 kids. So we'll be back at square one. When you got people like Umar, you can just kind of predict how this is going to go. Congrats on 30K. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you all for helping to support the channel to get us up to that 30K. I appreciate that. Facts on facts. Yeah. Umar's a clown. He's a clown.
Okay. As far as the amount of people that it would take to get something like this done, what do you think that number is?
Let me say this to you, and I'm going to say it out of pride.
Yes.
We were a group of local black folk that did this. We conceived it, we developed it, and we put it up. That was nonprofit, one of the larger nonprofits in the city of Wilmington at that time. I think that was conceived by, ran by, developed by us. And they came in and said, you're not doing it right or something, and took it. The state said we'll run it. So I can tell you it was a handful of people. It was about a board of 9 people. That's what it was, a board of 9 people. But then we went in the community and got other partners, of course. But it was basically a core group of 9 people from the community, true community people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I do want to. This has masked a lot of people regarding the information, because there has been time and time again when you talk about a community of people that have took not only their time but their money, their energy, their resources, and credentials, put them together, and try to, in short, create a school for the community. Now, there are tons of different people with different plans. Whether it's a charter school, if you go through the public sector, there are different things that you have to abide by as far as federal policy. Being an administrator, there are tons of different tons of boxes that you have to check as far as the number of students, like you mentioned, and also being able to what you can control. Just for instance, for the audience here, when it comes to, let's say, the LeBron James School in Akron, LeBron James is using his image and likeness. He does not run the school. He's using his image and likeness for the prosperity of the school. So he does not control the curriculum. He does not. He may not even fully understand the federal policy, but he is using his pocketbook and also his language and image to influence the students who are coming to their school, and also whatever monies that may be coming to the school as well. Attorney Gregory, there's been a situation with a brother named Dr. Umar Johnson where for about 10 to 15 years, he has accepted donations to build a school within that community. Now, I've talked to the good sister. Her name is Dr. Whitehead. She told me that there's graffiti all over the building at this point. There are tons of different things going on right now.
See all the videos.
Do you believe that someone that it could possibly take 10 to 15 years to build a school, build the personnel, input plumbing, electrical work, HVAC? Does it take 10 to 15 years to build a school that can help improve and actually open up to the community?
Let me say this: LeBron James' school first is private. It's not subjected to all the regulations in terms of putting a building up and in terms of putting a private school up. See, a lot of your federal requirements don't apply to private. A lot of your state requirements don't apply to private. It's a private school. What I put up was a public charter school, so we were under the regulations and domain of federal regulations, et cetera, and laws, and also state laws. Now, I want to answer your question specifically, and it's a tough question to answer, and I don't have any specifics as to Dr. Umar. But from my understanding, he spent years raising money to buy a school that when he got the opportunity to buy one. His specific plan, as I understand it, did not target initially these buildings in Wilmington.
Correct.
It's just that in his travels and in his investigation, learned about these buildings.
Yeah, if you go back and listen to Umar, he actually never really targeted a specific place. He just said, I would like to be in Chicago. I would like to be in Detroit. He just named 2 or 3 cities and just kind of kept raising money for it as if that's what he thought he was going to do forever. Umar thought he would be able to just endlessly raise money. Let's be honest about this. Umar's goal was to say, I'm raising money for a school, and then leave people in hiatus to figure out where it's going to be, to pick a place, to get some buildings, any of that, because he had the opportunity to have land to actually build schools. And he turned that down and blocked the user, just like with the truck, with the desk. He blocked the person trying to give him free desk for the school because he realizes accepting gifts, accepting these desks, accepting land to build the schools on brings these schools into reality. It brings the concept into fruition. And the reality is what Umar does not want to face, because now he knows that he has to be held accountable. Now he knows that people are going to start asking questions about how he's spending the money. You know, what is the status of the school's opening? Now there's a physical location that people can go to. Like 3 people have so far. Shout out to my brother Jay Witt. Shout out to Uncle Mo. To the Mademoiselle. To Famer Tube. 4 people now. 4 people that have gone to the school buildings and they've recorded live at the buildings. And we can see their videos up on live. On the public platform. On YouTube. Of how bad these buildings look and how they're not being kept up. Cleaning out dookie toilets is the least of Umar's worry. It's the black mold that can make any human person sick, especially when it killed a bird. You know, because a bird was found dead in the gym. You had backflow plumbing issues in the gym. And they're in there trying to clean it with Fabuloso and bleach and all this other stuff when the building should really be just torn down. It's got black mold problems that are within the foundation, and Umar cannot possibly conceive raising that type of money to treat that when you can just tear those buildings down and start over. But he won't do that because now it takes away this whole idea of I'm raising money for a school, and then he leaves it in limbo. It's just lingering in the air. We're just forever raising money for the schools. We're never going to bring that into fruition. It's never going to become a part of our reality. We're just going to leave it up there because people can't ask questions about an idea. But if they start to see the building, people are going in person to live stream around the building. We can see the graffiti. We can see the black mold damage growing. We can see all of that now. Umar can't explain it. That's why he thinks just not talking about it somehow makes it go away in his mind. But it doesn't. Because he raised money for it for 15 years. And now he wants to just ignore it and pretend like he didn't say he was going to open the school up. Because Umar's a clown. He's a con artist. He's a scammer. He's got these contribution packages on his website, but there's no school website itself. Because what's the school website address? What's the link to the school website? Umar, what's the school website link? I'm waiting. Umar's a scammer. I mean, just simple things that he could have, he doesn't have. Thank you. Thank you so much, Francisca. Y'all hit that like button. Make sure you're hitting it. Exactly, Tavares. He's full of crap. I am the T.I. I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Umar's a scammer. He's a scammer. Start with a school website link and send us that, Umar. Post that up. You posting up stuff to 50 Cent about a show he did, about a documentary he did about somebody else, another grown man who does not take care of you or pay your bills. Last time I checked, Diddy is not taking care of Umar Johnson. So why does he care? It's a distraction. We're going into yet another year, and Umar can't tell you all anything anymore about that school than he did last year. And as a matter of fact, last year, he tried to claim that it was being open, and it wasn't. He had no proof on that either. So yet, here we are, December the 23rd, 2025. Not even a school website. But yet, he thinks, well, If I only just say it's coming, that's it. His cult members, the Umar Tardians, might be okay with that, but everybody else isn't. And it's the majority. The majority of people are not okay with what Umar is still trying to do. And then he'll throw out this whole FDMG is coming. No, it's not. You can't even get a website to come. So you can't manifest these buildings out of nowhere. How will the kids enroll and sign up for the school if you don't have a website? What's the application process? You know, these are basic questions that Umar doesn't answer, but he calls himself smart. He's a clown. It's all a scam.
And was in a position with the monies that he had raised over the years to purchase the buildings.
Yes.
There you go.
Okay, that's distinctly different. Could he have used that 15 years to raise that money? Certainly. I've done projects before at a nonprofit where it took one shutdown without even getting done after a decade, where it took 7, 8, 9, 10 years. But you hold on to your vision and you wait.
But you gotta have a vision and make it plain. The Bible says, write the vision, make it plain. How is he even writing down the vision? Start with the school website. The school website link should be a part of that vision. It should be a URL. Umar, you can't even start the endeavor of opening a school and you don't even have a website where people can go to get information. You plan on putting kids in this school building. How are they going to sign up and apply for it? How do you maintain that process of the application to enroll in school? How do you begin to do that? Yes, hold on to that vision. First, you got to write it down. What's the actual school curriculum? What's the financial plan? Write the vision, make it plain. It should not be convoluted or confusing or jarring. It shouldn't take 8, 9, 8, 10 years. If you put people around you to help you like LeBron James did, whether he's a superstar or not, he put the right people in place to get it done. Umar doesn't even want to take help from, what's his name? Lord Jamar? Jamar? He didn't even want to take advice from Jamar, a rapper. We can't compare what LeBron James did because LeBron James realized that he's not a teacher. He's not an educator, but he said, I want a school open. So he put people in place that can play their role and do what they needed to do. And they were experts in their field. And he got it done. And now he has multiple schools in multiple locations. Umar made it clear he was only going to open one building of the 2 buildings that he didn't even buy. His name's not on that. And he has no proof that his name is on any deed for those buildings. His name is on nothing. Write the vision, make it plain. What's the curriculum? After you establish the website. What's the plan to generate revenue? After you establish the school website. Umar's an idiot. He has no intentions on opening that school up. He's been scamming everybody for 15 years.
For the opportunity to present itself, and you do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. So I can't comment on whether that was long or too long. I can tell you it takes time. Does that answer your question?
Yes. I want to really quick. I want to give it up for Attorney Gregory. He's answering tons of questions that a lot of the people wanted to know. And, I do want to ask you, I spoke to Dr. Whitehead again, and I really want to make sure I answer this question before I ask this question before you go. In regards to the community, there was a how do I put this? A lot of people was looking forward to an all-boys school, a school for the people.
Shares in the it's between K-12 Management, which is now called Strider Inc., and FDMG LLC. But the LLC is not even registered to Umar. He's not the registered agent. He's not the principal officer of the LLC at all. He's not even connected to FDMG LLC itself. And his name is not on the deed. I have a copy of it. Shout out to Lynn and Honor for sending it to me. But his name's not even on the deeds. Nowhere on it. He can't even show proof that he purchased anything. The money, the buildings were purchased by K-12 management and Stride Inc. Umar has not shown one receipt of where he has reimbursed or paid back K-12 management or Stride Inc. because the name changed from K-12 management to now Stride Inc. I covered that in like 2 separate videos. Never showed any receipt or proof of payment. K-12 bought the buildings. Umar did not. And I go based on what's documented in writing. No proof that he bought the buildings. It was purchased by K-12, basically on the Newcastle County website as well. It has K-12 management listed as the purchasers of that property, of those two buildings. Umar is not anywhere on that at all. If there was a payment plan set up for him to pay back K-12 management, Umar has not shown one receipt as proof that he has been making any payments to K-12 management. None. Not a one. So, I mean, honestly, it's crazy. Umar Tardians don't even try to present that. Get K-12 management or Stride Inc.'s financials up. Let's see where Umar made any payments, any proof of payment from Umar Johnson to K-12 management or Stride Inc. Because I can guarantee you, if he has not made any payments on it, these payments don't exist. And if he's not the registered agent or the principal officer on FDMG LLC registration for that LLC itself, what obligation would he have to even make payments? Even on the tax documents, he's listed as director, not as owner or president or anything. There's no board, no school board, no nothing. He has no one around him to guide him and aid him in making sure that he's even making the right decisions, let alone financially. Umar is not trying to open a school. He's just trying to grift off of the idea of a school. And he's been doing it for 15 years. That's the worst part. He can't tell you all anything beyond that. That's why I keep challenging the Umar Tardians to give me a school website. What's the website?
Other people, and they had a lot of publicity surrounding it. Have you heard of anything regarding the actual Delaware community where people feel as though they've been bamboozled, or do people feel as though they are at this point looking for some sort of retribution to not only the school but the community of Delaware right now?
Exactly.
Let me say, I've divorced myself from frontline stuff. I'm an attorney. I'm still working. I represent students with special needs. I do it as a labor of passion. So a lot of issues that come up, and I don't read the local paper anymore.
I'm sure they do.
By choice.
The IRS know now.
I can't really comment on it. I can't really comment. I really can't. I'd be guessing. I'd be talking based on yes.
Sure.
So I can't comment on that.
Sure. Attorney Gregory, I know you have another meeting to get to.
I want to say I got something I want to say though.
Sure.
Because I know one issue when Dr. Wooten called me was when we walked out of that building, it was in newly renovated in excellent shape. So the state came in, and I'm sure because it was occupied, it stayed in excellent shape. Then it went to this nonprofit board that the state allowed to create a charter and continue it. And when they walked out of it, it was in excellent shape. The building went down because it was not properly secured as a vacant building when the last group walked out. Now, I'm saying that on personal knowledge. No, I'm saying that based on the consequences that came afterwards, and that is the building was trashed.
Wow.
Yeah, that was the time when Umar was saying, "Oh, it's vandalized." So when it hit Umar's hands, then the schools went to shit. Now, granted, black mold was already growing in these buildings, 2 or 3 years prior to K-12 purchasing him. But the fact that he knew about it, because we showed the video, one of the throwbacks going back to 2020, where they was cleaning out the gym, where the lady found the dead bird and all. And a young man told Umar, there's black mold over there growing. And he just said, oh, we'll clean that off. Like he could just wipe it off. When that's not how that works. That's not how that shit works at all. So Umar has known for 5 years at least that there is black mold growing inside of that building. And he knew it when he opened the doors to try to clean the gym out. That's when he saw the little spout with the water backflowing. All of this disgusting stuff going on in the building. He didn't try to fix that stuff up. Black mold is still growing and festering in that building. He has done nothing to fix or correct the problems. But he raises money for it, like he is trying to do that. All he does is just tidbit things here and there, and then he just avoids the doors from opening up. Oh, it was vandalized. It was trashed. That's what we're hearing. This attorney saying it was trashed. Not because they were vacant. Now, they were purchased by K-12 management. But because Umar let something happen to those buildings to keep it from opening. Because he knew he wouldn't be able to keep the doors open for long. You could get them open, perhaps, because he hasn't been able to do that either. But let's say he was smarter than this, and you're dealing with anyone else, getting to the point where the doors can open, how do you keep them open? No plan on them being sustained. Nothing. So now this is what the attorney is talking about here, when the buildings were trashed.
It was trashed. You got a little small gym, you got a big gym, you got a small middle school. I'm told, not by folk, that it was trashed. Now, I had an opportunity to walk into the middle school. Someone invited me in, and in tears, I said, I can't go in there. I cannot go in there if it's trash. And they said, well, you don't want to come in here.
Mm-hmm.
So he bought the building. Now he got to get the money or get money to fix it. You got to get furniture. You got to do all these other things. So I don't know what that timeline would be.
But see, here's the thing. You had a truck driver that reached out to him to say, I have desk for free, brand new, semi-new desk. I'm willing to drive, bring some guys with me. If you reimburse 50% of the gas and the labor costs, we'll come there. We'll take him out the truck. We'll set him up. We'll do all of that. And he blocked the guy. Umar blocked the man trying to give him brand new or semi-brand new desk for the classrooms. Just like he blocked other people who tried to help. Free labor from people who are plumbers and electricians. People who work in construction, willing to donate their time, PTO hours from their actual job to come up there to help, to clean up, to do whatever needed to be done. These people got blocked in exchange for them offering to help revitalize, fix up the school, do whatever needs to be done to it. He's had contractors come to him to say, I will do this for free. All you got to do is get a permit. And he didn't even do that. Umar's not trying to open a school. He just wants to grip off of the idea of a school being opened. He's not actually trying to bring that to fruition. Because once again, Umar, what's the school website? What's the proof that you're paying back money to Stride Inc. or K-12 management? Because they purchased the buildings. You didn't. You have no power when it comes to those school buildings. None. And he can't prove with any documentation. He knows this stuff is out here. He knows we're talking about it. But he can't present any evidence to debunk me. Because he's a coward and a scammer. But he want to go after 50 Cent for doing a documentary on Diddy? Fuck out of here.
I don't know what Dr. Umar's budget is. Okay?
None.
Wow. Oh man.
$0 and 0 cents.
Wow, that's something. I mean, that's something to take in. Lastly, before I let you go, I'll say this, and I'll see if you want to comment on this.
Yeah,
for us to have an establishment like the school that you see that you actually helped build, to have it trashed. I mean, what did I mean, to be honest, I don't know what you were possibly thinking in that moment, especially when it could have been a place where students can actually go and learn and build, especially from elementary to middle school.
And we were going middle school to high school.
Right. Okay.
All right. So what was your question? Give me your question.
So my question was, did you, as far as the building being trashed, because you were a part of the process of the building actually being created in the first place, the fact that it was trashed, how did you on the outside feel about that as saying, I mean, you said pretty much that you didn't want to go in there.
Let me say this. What I said was this. I told the person I can't go in there. I cannot go. If you're telling me it's trash, I can't go in there. Because I know what it was like when I walked out. Okay. And I know what we went through to get it. And I know the process and the unfairness of the process when the state took the building from the board that I was involved with. And I just think it was done for all the wrong reasons. So to have me come back 4 or 5 years later and walk through it, no, I can't do that. Because I've gotten over that anger and disappointment and unfairness and I'm done with it. I can't do that. So I wouldn't go in the building.
Why did you believe the state wanted to take the building?
That's another whole story. That's another whole conversation.
He says another whole story.
This is deep. Attorney Gregory, I would love to have you on the show.
So this is the bulk of what I wanted to play. You guys, make sure you go check out. This is Bedtime Stories Podcast. It's called Beyond the Book with Dr. Kimbrough. Make sure you guys go check out this video here. It's got over 3,000 views. It's been up for about 4 months here. And it's definitely worth listening to and checking out in its entirety. This was something that I feel like it brings another perspective to the table here. Someone who knows about the buildings before Umar got involved, and to say that they were trashed, and Umar ironically was walking around here talking about vandalism to these buildings is something else. And it goes to show even the more how the school buildings, weren't really being kept up, and he's not keeping them up. He goes there begrudgingly, opens the doors to scrub out dookie toilets that's been sitting there, according to what he said, for over a year at least, 1.5 years, 2 years, and then blamed it on contractors. But he wants people to come there and do stuff for free in that building. Hell no. People are not going to subject themselves, especially if they're businessmen or they have companies or they're contractors. They're not going to subject their businesses to his BS because he wants to blame them for leaving dookie and toilets for 2 years. Umar, it's no one's fault that you failed to flush your toilet for 2 years. And y'all know that stuff in that toilet did not look like it was all poop. Because it's so disgusting. And he's sitting here cleaning out with a rag and a bunch of stuff, barely cleaning it out. He only did that for show. He put on a show. He got people's attention. He tried to invigorate the interest in the schools again by pulling that little shit stunt, and it didn't work. It didn't work. So, he's still stuck with these buildings that he refuses to sell and just give back to the city so they can tear them down. Here's the question. Does he have the legal authority to do so? Seeing the fact that his name is not on the deeds and so, would he be able to actually sell them back? I highly doubt it. But, we're going to check out this video here. Manny wanted me to show this. And we got a timestamp on it at 41. What's the time mark? It was 41:57. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you all. We're going into 3 hours, 24 minutes. So I think this is going to be the last one we do in this live stream. And then hopefully I can go back to doing the regular live on Friday. I am going to spend some time with my kids and hang out with them. Christmas Eve is tomorrow. You guys make sure you spend time with your families. But we're going to end out on this video here. I don't know who these people are. There's a Dominique interviewing a Malika from Making the Band something. All right. So let's get to this and see what they're talking about here. Because shout out to Manny, one of my mods. He wanted me to check this out.
you know, that makes people feel good, happy songs and, you know, good vibes. You know, you want to get up and just go to the beach when you hear my song and just feeling good, you know. So that's going to be my next project, God willing. I've kind of been doing other things, just bought another house after selling a house and doing all the stuff, girl, living life. We ain't gonna be here much longer.
Speaking of things you're doing, let me ask you a quick question. You know, in the vein of Pan-Africanism and power to the people, did I see you with Dr. Umar in Africa? The people want to know.
The people want to know. I know Dr. Umar. He came actually, and I will say, I'm pretty sure everybody knows now. I actually adore and love Dr. Umar. I love everything that he stands for. He's very tall, dark, and handsome.
Grifting, because that's what he's doing. He can't prove that he's making payments on a building. He has provided no receipts for transactions at all. See, grifting? Because that's what he's doing. He's grifting. Y'all. Oh, Cheryl had a grandbaby, y'all. The grandbaby is coming home tomorrow. Oh, we love the babies. Congratulations to you, Cheryl, for your first grandbaby. It's a little girl, you all. She's so adorable. I've seen the pictures. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I love babies. What a beautiful granddaughter she has. Baby's coming home tomorrow for Christmas Eve. Absolutely amazing. Shout out to you. Thank you so much for sharing that with me as well. This is right here unusual. As your comment is. We don't highlight people that's doing good for the people. What is he doing? I'll wait. Give me just 3 things that Umar Johnson has done for people with evidence. I want proof that he's given money to a community, you know, some sort of philanthropy. I want proof that the school buildings are open. I want proof that he's given the students something for free. Let's do those 3 things, because you got to have a website. So you got to send me the website to the school as well. So you want to say he's doing good for people? If that's what we're talking about here, tell me the 3 things that he has done. Money he's given to the community with proof. Evidence that he actually gave money, meaning a check or something like that. The school website, the opening date, and evidence that the school has been opened, and something he gave to the students for free. You know, like how LeBron James gave out free school supplies, free uniforms, a free bike, a free helmet, you know, free lunches, of course, breakfast, free lunch, free meals for the students. What is he giving to the students for free? Because he's doing this for the community. So I'm curious to know. I want to know. Just send me those 3 main things and the school website of what he's doing good for the people. Let's start with that and go from there.
He's very intelligent. He's very, 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 very. No,
that's a lot of shoulders.
Can you see the smile? No, I really actually like Dr. Umar, to be honest. I do. But more importantly than liking.
But she won't tell us the school website. What's the school website? What is the school website link? How are the kids going to enroll in this school again?
Him, because he's all of that. I just love the empowerment that he gives.
So what about the school building with the black mold? Did you tell him the buildings have black mold? How are you going to clean that up? How are the teachers going to get paid again, lady? You know, because he uses all these women to sit here to try to prop him up for his confidence, you know, because he has no self-esteem but confidence. So deep down, he wants to, you know, shave his face to look like a butt cheek. His words, not mine. So these people that are defending him, can you give us the school website link? Start there. You don't have to distract and deter from the point. Give us the school website, the URL link, drop it in the damn chat. What's the school website address?
It's our people, you know, and some people may not agree with everything that he says. I feel like, I just seen on Instagram, weak speaker said, I feel like, so I'm trying to step up my game on that. But he hosted an event at our store. And I would say
Manny wanted me to watch
one thing that really stood out for me with him, as popular as he is, you know, with the power, like you said, that he has. He came very down to earth, you know, came to the store. He didn't have this Hollywood type of attitude. He showed love. He did what he had to do. So many people came. Then we had our fashion show. It was a fundraiser actually for
Manny. You wanted us to listen to this woman brag about this clown that can't give us a school website address? Why are we listening? Manny. Is Manny gone? He left me hanging and he wanted me to listen to this. Manny, I'm not gonna sit here and play no videos you send me tomorrow.
Us taking all the supplies back that we did to Senegal this April. And yeah, you know, he said he want 2 wives.
Okay.
It's idiot. Neither one of these dumb wives can give us the school website address for the school, a school link. Oh, he's done so much for the community. Name what he's done with evidence. You got to show evidence here in the Lady Luck Club. I don't just go by word of mouth. I don't owe anybody that. Why are we watching this, Manny? Watch this woman sit here and be an idiot.
Like, you in the running, sis. That's what it sounds like.
Of a man who's unemployed. He has no income, no job. You're taking care of him like a dependent, you know, like a child. What are we listening to?
No, yeah, but Dr. Umar.
Okay, we're gonna end
on that over there. He left me with the
smile is smiling right now. Now you're sweating.
Africanism.
Yeah, bye. I'm done.
Let me tell you, we done had a.
All right, we're done. All right, y'all, I can't do it. I refuse to do it. I cannot sit back and listen to a chicken head sit here and dole over an unemployed man who's grifting 15 years off of black people while weaponizing blackness to get himself enriched. But he can't give the name or the link to the school website. I can't do it. He can't show proof of how money is being spent towards the actual school. Nope. Or why he's violating a cease and desist order in the state of Pennsylvania. Or why he's sitting and violating state laws regarding having a license and a certification to psychologize anybody, you know, as he put it, from his mama's closet. Or why he refuses to show sign of life of his mother or allow the other relatives to spend time and see their mother, their grandmother. I can't respect a woman that'll sit here and allow a man to do that. No respect for her, and I don't owe her shit either. This is, man, it's crazy. Ah, there you go. Manny, I don't know what this is, but I don't know who that woman is, but she is as dinky as it gets. Dude. This woman here, whoever she is, that's being the woman that's saying that she likes Umar, but she won't tell us the school website address or why there's so much black mold and dead birds being found in the school. Oh, you can imagine what that school smells like. Oh my God, it's got to be awful. It's got to be the stuff of nightmares in that school. There you go, Manny. There you go. Both these devils have the exact same eyebrows. They all look like you can't make this up. I don't know the girl that's interviewing the lady, but the lady that's being interviewed is as dingy as it gets. Oh, I just love everything about Umar. Can you tell Umar to tell us what he's doing with the money? Because yes, at some point he is going to have to explain that under the penalty of perjury. He does have to give people a school website address. He is going to be held accountable for this stuff. And you'll be right there next to him, going down with him. You can sit here and say you like somebody all day. It's not going to spare you from, factually speaking, why he can't show proof that a school is being opened. That's what he said he was going to do, though. It's funny to me. This is crazy. She's got to compete with Diddy himself because Umar is going to be shaving his face to look like a full butt cheek. It won't be for you, girl. He's not shaving his face for you. No. He's shaving his face thinking about Diddy. Okay. Tell him I said to tell all of the people at Hyde Park to Merry Christmas. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. You can't make this stuff up. Is it wire fraud or federal? Yes, it is. It's a federal charge. Yeah, that would be under the jurisdiction of the FBI. Because Umar is not smart. So we all know that, him committing wire fraud, any type of fraud, he doesn't care. Honestly, if he goes to jail, he thinks he has a chance of being treated like Diddy. So, good luck to you, Umar. May you find out the hard way that is hell. But whatever. He'll have fun there. If he can enjoy Hyde Park, he can enjoy prison with men. I wouldn't feel bad for him. Then he get his ass whooped for trying to clown out 50 Cent. Good luck to that. Yeah, I'm here for it. Oh, man, it is wire fraud. Yeah, it's federal. He doesn't care. He just keeps asking for money against a cease and desist order. And if the feds are investigating him, they're going to know about that cease and desist order that was issued from a whole government agency. They're definitely going to utilize that. And they're going to say that you still out here perpetuating this scheme to defraud people out of money under the guise that you're opening up a school. When you don't have the basics to even start with a school website. And then on top of everything else, how are you connected to this LLC again? Because he's not. How are you paying towards this school building based on the donations you collect? Where's the receipts and the proof that you're paying towards the money that is owed towards Stride Inc., aka K-12 Management, who actually bought the buildings? The paperwork shows they bought it and they transferred it to FDMG LLC, not to Umar Johnson. But yet, he can't show proof of this stuff. And then he gets mad when people ask for him to be held accountable to show how the money is being spent. So one way or the other is going to come bite him in the face, and that whole butt cheek he's going to shake. You might as well just say bite him in the face because that's where his ass cheek is going to be. You can't make this up. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve, December the 24th. I'll do a quick video tomorrow, but it won't be about anything aside from Christmas. I appreciate you all so much. Thank you all so much for tuning in and for supporting me here in the Lady Luck Club. We have already hit over the target of the 30,000 supporters. Now we're pushing towards 50. So make sure you continue to share the videos and share this content. Post it up on Facebook, Instagram, wherever else. And make sure you're hitting that like button when you come in. Leave in comments. Let me know your thoughts. Everybody's not going to agree with me. I know that. But at the end of the day, I when it comes down to it, I'm factual. Show me evidence and proof of what good Umar Johnson has done in any community, especially the Black community, because all I see is a man constantly begging and asking for money from Black people while he delivers nothing in return, not even a school website. That's what I see. So for Christmas, don't give him your money that you worked hard for. Spend it on yourself, spending on your children. There's someone else out there that could probably use that money for some good that deserves it a lot more. And that is in greater need. As you all can see, Umar at least has somewhere to go. If he doesn't have anywhere to go, he can go crash at this girl's house. But there are people out there that are suffering and truly in need. May not even be able to get their kids a gift for Christmas. Be a blessing to them. Thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate you all for tuning in. And Merry Christmas to all of you. I will be back on Friday with a full live stream. And I'll hopefully be able to give a full shout out tomorrow to you guys. But until then, Lady Luck Club out. Deuces.